Oh,
Live.
Hello, Twitch. Hello, Rumble.
Hello.
Hello, Carl. How's everyone doing? Welcome to session 10 of the Arinor Adventures. We just needed a very quick sound check to eliminate any technical difficulties. So please bear with us. One moment. I'm just going to...
Right, I can hear us.
Who's doing the sound check?
Is that me?
You can...
Hello.
What?
Right.
How does the sound check look and who's doing what?
Okay. Carl, go.
I
go and I
Fantastic, Carl. Thank you.
I never stop going.
Was it? We don't know if it's good or not.
I think that's everyone talking. I've got a window somewhere that's playing audio.
We're good.
Okay.
I can't find it.
Professional.
Oh no. Not without any technical difficulties, it would seem.
Yeah, these are the best 5 minutes.
Yeah,
We're still learning. We're still learning.
If anything, there's a communication difficulty, not technical.
Hello to everyone we've got watching right now, which is, he says, looking on the mod tools, because, yeah, I can do that stuff.
5.
3.
01 Ella, Drapsnat, and Kata.
I think
Welcome to the stream. We're just about to get started. So, last session, you continued through the jungle, guided by your new companion, the escaped captive of the Yanti, the dwarf, Darther Glimmerrock. You made it safely through the jungle, avoiding straying into lizardfolk territory, before arriving at a large cliff face that dropped away some 200 feet below you. You decided to spend the night at the top of the cliff, sending out Delilah's muscular bird familiar out on a recce to see what was happening at the temple, discovering the aftermath of an apparent sacrifice. Vlada flew upstairs to discover the ruined body of Ledo, one of Casimir's soldiers. You ventured down the cliff the following morning, and that's where we find ourselves. So, what would you like to do now?
Right.
I know we spent like the entire last session planning, but I don't remember what the plan was.
I think there was
Plan again.
It is not for me to remember your plan.
so there were
Just to remember how to counteract them.
two lines of thought.
Let's
Casimir wanted to do an ambush, and Gunt wanted to sneak in. I think we decided to sneak in the end.
I think we decided with my plan.
Well, to clarify, Casimir wanted to ambush
The
then
best
sneak
plan.
in, but
I'm actually okay with either. Like, fuck it.
Oh, that was
I
it.
think we decided to sneak in from the northwest.
Yes.
Yes, so we
That
were
was
closer to
it?
the
What was that?
escape route.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's just sneak around to the back of this temple.
Yeah.
So the north end, the
Circle it
northwestern bit of it.
westwards and get northwest of it.
Try to sneak in. So that's that can
I
happen.
think
We find a town
that's
full of
objective
lizard
number
people,
1.
Snake people.
To the snake temple, then. Please. One imminent death.
Can I send Vade around the temple to see if there happens to be a really easy access point to reward exploration? A la RPGs,
Yeah.
like
So,
Okay,
what do you want to sort of go like full on Jaeger in him, or just send him out on a recce and then come back and report back?
if I can see
mean-
through his eyes, I'll look. But yeah,
You've
If he
already
sees,
sort
like,
of done
any-
that, right? So I say we get like closer, and then you can get a better look when you're closer.
yeah, I'm
then you can see through
picturing
his
us
eyes.
on like the edge of town at the moment.
Yeah, I think we moved
So,
quite a bit
yeah.
closer.
Let's get closer.
There was still discussion, I think, like end of last session, whether or not you guys were going to go straight towards the temple or to try and do an ambush, or did that get resolved?
Kind of resolved in the sense that Casimir ran off down the cliff, and then
Decided not to do it.
we all kind of followed, and then there was some dispute. I think the plan was to get closer and then have a look at these buildings around the pyramids, because we figured that the captives would likely be either in the pyramid or around the pyramid. So
Personally,
Yeah,
voting
either way,
in, that's really
we're
just a
moving
hunch.
northwest of the
yes,
village.
Yeah,
a stealthy like.
let's get to the
Okay.
edge of the northwest
Stealthy
bit
like.
of it, and
I think give it a good wide berth, right? Don't
yeah.
get too close to it until we're northwest of it. Don't want to risk it too
Okay.
much.
Yeah, exactly.
Things.
So we're sticking to the jungle
Some
as
stealth
make our way
checks.
Yeah. Jungle,
Yes.
definitely.
To the northwestern bit of it.
we. Boop, boop. Which one of these is stream? Which one of these is don't stream? This one.
I'm gonna use Pass Without a Trace. Delilah doesn't have it, but my other character does, so I'm just gonna use it.
No. Okay, so we have an 8
Right.
for
And a 5.
Great.
Doing great,
we have a
guys.
5 from
Doing great.
Another 5.
Yep,
Alright, well,
5 from me.
Good news.
So
If
I'm
we have to,
not in my fancy armor. I'm in the.
if
heavy
we get
armor.
discovered and we have to fight the entire town, at least there'll be nobody left in the town, and we can just explore it.
So what we're saying is we just let Casimir
That,
cause
that
a
sounds like a
distraction.
Casimir response, yeah.
just a one-man stand.
Hmm.
It's what ends up happening every time I fuck about with sneaking in Baldur's Gate 3. You get found out, and then you just have to fight everyone. And then you go on looting. Quite nice.
Okay. So one of you is
Markedly
doing
sneakier.
a pretty good job of
Boyko.
moving silently through the trees. But none of you can notice that because you're all making so much fucking noise as you pass through the undergrowth, and just cracking of branches and the rustling of leaves. It's not a very stealthy venture through the jungle. We're still sort of early to middle part of the day at this point, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we
so.
had a night's rest.
We've not moved far.
Whatever you say, God.
We've not
I
moved
blindly
much.
follow. I like to imagine when we're sneaking, there's like branches snapping and all that stuff, and all of a sudden there's just like a bit of pottery shattering for no reason. Like, who the fuck is holding pottery?
A cat makes the sound of a New York taxi cab.
And then a New Yorker, which is even louder.
Okay. So that's not great. I'm just trying to visualize the approach to the clearing and stuff.
I would describe it visually as excellently done. Audibly terribly done, but visually we look dope as fuck.
Yeah. For the next hour, you sort of traipse through the jungle at this relatively slow but still noisy pace.
Oh, he's rolling.
Yeah.
5 dinosaurs and 50 snake people.
And two fish.
We could take them.
You're sort of passing through a section where there's some sort of larger trees. Perception.
I think I'll like passive stealth, so even like higher than our walls.
Hmm.
That's you would have made less noise just walking normally and covered
Yeah.
more pace. Where's my bit of paper gone? Okay. Okay.
Good. Let chaos reign. We need to kill all these snake people, loot them, need some shopping money. Also rescue the civilians or whatever.
Yeah, there was something in there about rescuing them.
So what happens at this point is as you're moving through, these two humanoids step out from behind trees as you're passing through,
They're just like,
and watch you for a moment, weapons drawn before attacking.
Hello.
we come in peace.
Corporate sent us.
So, yep. Oh, you're not on a map. Hang on.
I yell out that the boss sent me. In all of her benevolence.
No. Exterminators.
Yeah, they sent us to take care of the mouse problem. Sacrificing corpses all over the place. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants, motherfucker.
I like that the snake people have a mouse problem. Look, we're not playing into stereotypes, okay?
They're lazy as a... Yeah. Not every snake person likes rats, I guess.
I keep forgetting that gun looks like Matt Berry.
Yes. I can't do a Matt Berry impression.
All right, can you see?
Father.
Yes.
Okay. So we need.
I was rolled stealth again for some reason. I think my brain just wanted me to do better.
You just try and hide behind Casimir.
In initiative.
Hello, snake lady. Oh, can I get a token for Vade?
You can. I think we've got one.
I thought you
got
did
one.
You got a
Don't
character
think so.
sheet. Try dragging him. Nope. We can just use this for now. It's fine.
Can someone send me the seagull with the muscles?
Sure.
Oh, right.
I hope someone else can. I never had that.
Yeah, no.
I
Michael
have
should have it for because
I
he keeps
do.
popping it on stream. So,
it will be with you momentarily. I did not name it.
How many different pictures of seagulls did you have, though?
Too
Going
many.
recent?
so yeah, let's get some initiative rolls if you haven't rolled them already.
Oh yeah.
Rolling pretty. Never mind. We're all rolling pretty well.
Yeah, I'm running straight fives all the way through.
Yeah. Consistency. It's important.
5 by 5.
Gonna go off and start your own sub chain. 5 guys.
There you go. That's got a token.
I haven't responded to that one.
I don't know. I liked it.
That's all that matters. You liked it, I like it.
Oh, I need to do one for. That's a natural one.
Nice.
Right. Okay. So initiative done. Ready to die. Did Dartha actually roll a 0, or is it just my internet being slow?
I just haven't updated it. There we go.
It was a 1. Okay. Poor Dartha. Not been a good week for him.
Was 60. That's it. All right. So, they are a 22. They go first.
Boo.
And they got a surprise round on you.
Double boo.
Wait, am I in the wrong place in initiative?
Yes, I haven't ordered it yet.
Ah, okay.
Surprise.
Ah, okay.
So yes, they go first, having stepped out from behind the trees as you were passing. The first one, the more southerly one next to you, Gunt, just immediately strikes out with their scimitar. They're using the green dice. That's a 15.
And they both happen to strike out at you.
15 hits.
Does. Okay.
I am shieldless. What is on my back?
And that is 6 points of slashing damage for the first strike. And he comes swiping in with a second, which is a 10 to hit on that one. So I presume that one doesn't hit.
You only
The
nearly
second,
Also, it's axe gun.
the second tries to grab Sarah.
Yeah, rude.
That
No need to know, lady.
an
That's
18
pretty-
against Sarah's 15. So yeah, this the more westerly one just reaches out and grabs the surprised Sarah, spins around and holds the scimitar to her neck. That is going to be their turn, although that was the surprise round. So now we start the initiative order, and they go again. So again, another 2 strikes at yourself, Gun. It's 7.
Nope.
No. Yeah, 7. And that one is a 21.
That might hit. Yep. We got a chance there.
Doing 3 points of slashing damage.
Barely 10%.
And the second one starts to back away with Sarah, pulling her away from you all. And that will be their turn. And now it's Sarah's turn. He is going.
I hope this snake lady knows I'm obligated to kick her ass now. There's a perfectly good dwarf to attack.
She's going to try and break the grapple. That's an 18.
18's pretty good.
Which beats the 13 of the other one. So she breaks free of the grapple. That's her action. And you can't really do anything else at this point because that was her action to break free of the grapple. So she's just gonna take a dash. She's gonna try and break away back to you guys. So she takes 12 on the opportunity attack, which would hit, but she's going to react and cast shield.
It's alright for those who know how to do that.
And
Fancy magic.
so that doesn't hit. And that is her turn. And Casimir, now it's you.
Now it's me doing the slashing, so I'm gonna slash.
Remember, call out your rolls for the stream. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you guys. A 10. A 10. A
Remember
10
to flank when
does
you're
not
able to.
hit.
I could have.
So I say that again?
Just
Could've.
reminding these two people to flank when they can to get free advantage.
Oh, I think it said plank.
Well,
Indeed.
Sorry.
Flank,
flank.
like get on the opposite
Yeah.
end of somebody.
Not pretend to be a board.
Hmm.
You can if you want to. I don't know how the
It's like it's
good it's
a
gonna
good
be as a
defense
bad
mechanism.
strategy. No, it's not.
Would you go and try and eat someone who just
yeah,
suddenly went stiff and lay down?
Lara would definitely have backed off further, actually, and would be more in alongside Delilah, having broken away.
Good.
Yeah, Casimir 10 doesn't hit. They parry your sword strike with their own scimitar, driving it off to the side.
I'll just end my turn by stepping right between the trees so no one can get through this gap.
Okay, I'm going to change the music for that.
It's a bit too mellow for our impending death.
Done that. It's a bit chill, isn't it?
Mhm.
For the TPK that's about to come.
Is better down. Speaking of music, I had 3 Kenny
There we
Loggins
go.
songs in a row in the car yesterday.
Oh. Were you listening to the radio?
No,
What was that?
There's a USB stick with over 1,000 songs on it.
Oh.
All Kenny Loggins songs.
It's the
is like
same
actually
songs.
3,000 copies of 3 Kenny Loggins songs. So weird.
That's some psychopath shit. I love it.
So Casimir, if that was the end of your turn, it brings us to Delilah.
Okay, so just before setup
you're up
breaks
next.
of free, Delilah will react. Everything's happening a bit too quick to draw her sword, but she gazes at this snake lady, and her hair starts to fray and almost appear to like turn into like branches, like a slightly autumny type of look to it, or late summer, whatever Angus told me before. And the leaves start to kick up, and it's like almost like she's using the force, but a copy safe version of it. And this snake lady has to make a wisdom save or fall over prone laughing, like a
Wisdom.
quit on the subway.
Not wrong, guys.
What does Snake Lady laugh sound like it does then?
Which one is it? Was it one of them or both of them? Just one of them.
Just one of them.
So that's an 18 on the wisdom
Fuck.
save there. Or a
Try.
natural 17.
Okay, well, I don't have a ton of bonus actions as a level 2 wizard, so I could teleport if I wanted to, but that's not gonna help me. I'm just gonna draw my sword and God Center. Yeah, can I look around? Like, are there any other combatants? Or anyone hiding in the rafters or whatnot?
That would be, I believe, an action in combat, wouldn't it?
Can I
Actively
take a slightly quicker
perceiving.
look as a bonus action?
All right, roll me a higher DC perception check.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
Touche.
Not combatants. You can see as you sort of scan behind you. There's a snake that is present just on one of the lower branches of the tree over here.
It's a spy.
Just normal snake.
I mean, it might be. No fucking snake people. I'll point it out to everyone near me. And stay on guard.
We're all in like the big Mexican standoff situation, and then you're just like, "There's a snake over there, guys."
Could be nothing but snake people. Big snake. Alright, that'll be me.
Okay, Gant.
Okay.
Casimir just like zips up his pants. Oops, sorry.
I said a big snake.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a purple worm.
Oh dearie dear. Gunt's gonna punch this lady in the face a couple times.
Oh, the good
Okay.
old gut punch.
That's rude.
I should say, Yanti pureblood art in a male form is so difficult to find that isn't like super specific and like definitely PC artwork rather than like NPC artwork. So one of these is a male, one of these is a female, but they're just both females on the token.
Okay.
Yeah,
my
just
life.
a
Which is the one
Fucking-
closest to me?
twink. I get it.
Because they're getting punched in the face.
Is the female.
Okay. Yep. She's getting it.
Nice.
Because
Punch that lady.
Why is it not working? Oh, there you go. Many cool opportunities, face puncher. Nice.
Nice. And physical. Probably lightning, too.
14 hits.
Okay, so it's 2 hits. So the 23 first.
Oh shit! Didn't see there was 2 there.
Yeah, so it's 7 on the first one. And 5 on the second one. Wait, is that right? Hold on. Boop, 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 boop.
You can attack twice?
There's 1 in each hand.
No, it's a bonus action
Yeah.
attacking with the other.
And they have disadvantage on attacks against anyone other than me. Yeah, but that's my action
Nice.
and bonus.
Nice.
To be fair, I'd be quite focused on the guy who just rocket punched me.
I'm guessing these people are tall, right? The auntie. It's a spinning,
Yeah, they're
upward punch.
probably sort of just normal medium humanoid race
Oh, yeah.
height.
So it was 1 punch to the snake abdomen, and then a jumping uppercut to the jaw.
Okay.
Can you do it? Sure, I can. Sure, you can.
Cool. Okay. Man, she's looking like she's been punched in the face. Do you have anything more to add to your turn?
No. I'm more or less just waiting for appraisals.
A dead Yuan-Ti.
Did you just ask if
No, yeah.
anyone wants, if she wants tea?
Want tea? do you want tea?
No, it's anything to add to your turn. A dead Yuan-Ti.
Oh.
Oh, a dead one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is technically a joke.
Technically, yeah.
Technically,
They're the best kind of
Thanks,
joke.
it's a joke.
Thanks, Deslin.
The ones where they're
You're welcome.
technically a joke.
That was, yeah.
Go.
Who's
All
I
right,
want to
so
make a tea joke.
Dartha's turn. Fucking he move 25 because he's a small dwarfy boy.
with a fancy hammer? They better not get dirty.
Work his way.
Specifically, get it dirty with Yanti blood.
Yeah. And is gonna try and warhammer the shit out of her. 19, which hits.
Nice.
Which comes swinging in with that one-handed, doing 9
I kinda hope
points
that
of bludgy
The
damage.
Yanti is named Juan, and he sells sweet tea. So he sells Yuan sweet tea.
Juan T's
Nine.
One tea.
tea.
Yeah, Juan tea.
So, snake people and Mexicans?
That one specifically, yes.
Yeah.
All the other ones aren't. He's a real Vada situation. Like he doesn't really fit in the situation, in the general scheme of things.
Everyone else is just
Just a little
Canadian.
Where is my
That-
black bean mole?
That's going to be his turn. The second ENT is going to...
Is that one or the
Kind.
one next to the gun?
This is the other one.
One, okay.
Comes into
Smash face.
a flanking position
Look at that.
on Casimir. So also an advantage. And that's a natural 1 and a 5 on the first strike. So
That hits.
no.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
And a natural 20 on the second strike.
Oh,
So that,
that doesn't hit. Wait, no, it does.
and that's 5 points of slashing damage to you, Casimir.
Ooh, that takes from my temp hit points, not my main hit points. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. The other one, sensing they are a little bit hemmed in. It's going to disengage and back off.
Juanita.
Juanita. Zara, on the other hand, is going to
Juantia. Because she's a Juanti.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does that mean that she's the aunt of Juan?
Yes.
she's going to cast Ray of Frost at Juan. Which
Juan.
doesn't hit. It just
It's accepted.
I love
casts
when
the
the
spell and
DM
releases
filing-
it, and the blast of ice hits the tree rather than Juan.
Wait, did I
Um,
get a? Wait, did she disengage? Sorry.
Yes.
She did disengage. Yeah, that was her action on her turn. She disengaged and backed off. So that is pretty much going to be Zara's turn, I believe, and we brings us back to Casimir.
Okay, well then, I will stab this one.
Juan,
This Juan?
Stab the one next to me.
that one does hit.
12 hits.
No,
12 does
it doesn't
hit.
look
Yeah,
like
they're
wearing a
not
lot of armor.
particularly well armored. No, pretty sort of basic jungle fare. You know, fabric covering all of the essential bits and some adornment, but not a massive amount else.
Sounds very stylish.
I will. Should I use my stuff? No,
Yes.
I'll just do. Oh, I'll reroll that 2. I'll reroll that 2, and it's going to be higher than a 2. No, it's not. So that's an 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. This one. Oh, that was to 1.
To 1 or to Juan?
To 1.
To 1.
Yuan.
Juan.
Right, cool.
There's also a Welsh name. That's Ewan.
Go on. Ewan.
Juan.
Ewan.
That'd be the next snake.
Go on. Have you any more to add
That's
to your
the snake.
turn, Casimir?
The tree is
It's
called
the
Ewan.
snake behind us.
Ewan.
No, it's the snake
Snake,
behind
yeah.
us. On the
There, up there.
He's coordinating everything. Actually, has anyone checked what that snake is doing since it was pointed out to us?
What is the snake doing, Angus?
I can tell you that because it's
What?
your turn. You flick your head around, and the snake is just starting to make its way down the tree.
It's coming right at us.
It's the secret boss. It's the cult leader. Alright. Is this one like running away? What is Juanita doing?
She's not turning on her heels and fleeing. She's still sort of sword up and at the ready, but she's sort of aware that she's taken some hits. She's not looking in the best of shape. She's bloodied, shall we say?
Okay.
she's
How
sort of
heavy is the snake?
How
Heavy is the snake.
heavy is the snake?
Oh yes, that's the
Not,
next
not a question I
would
was
ask as well.
expecting. Yeah.
Anytime the question turns to how
If-
heavy is this animal or how much can this animal lift, you know that some kind of shenanigans is afoot.
Is it about 5 pounds? How heavy is a snake?
Yeah.
Because
let's
if it's
say
about
maybe
5
snake.
pounds,
jungle
I'm
boa
gonna
would be more
fling
than
it
that.
at the snake lady. Maybe it's a small
Pretty
boa,
sure
who
that's a hate
knows?
crime, doesn't it?
Small snake.
It's a medium snake.
5.1.
Well, if I can catapult it, it's going to start levitating, and then it's gonna fling at extreme force right at the snake lady, at Juanita.
We're gonna get Peter after us again.
Okay, range 60 feet. Yeah, well, fine.
Tell you what, we're not gonna have the snake after us. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Right, you ready? You ready?
I would argue
Wait, wait.
that a snake is a creature and not an object.
So you gotta kill it first.
Okay.
Then you can catapult it.
Oh damn it! I'll move it back.
All right. Well, I'll just use like a stone or something then. From behind the snake lady, this stone comes flying and shatters across her head. Hopefully.
Okay.
I need a 14
Right,
dex.
the stone has another Welsh name.
Dex save from Juanita. That's a 3,
Nice.
Lone
4, a
stone.
total of.
Johan.
No, I'm pretty sure it's lone.
Oh, there she is.
Alone.
Yeah, so that's for a total of 4. So she does not do that. So yeah, roll your
It's about
3d8
the-
bludgeoning damage.
That's pretty
20
good.
damage.
Wow.
20 whapping
So
damage.
yeah, that you
Is it whaps?
you're not wrong. This stone that you sort of pick up, this 5-pound-ish stone that you spot behind her. You lift and just catapult it towards her, and it just smashes into the back of her head with just force that. Well, it then immediately stops moving because magic and stuff, and she just crunches to the ground, not moving. She is deceased.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bad. I suddenly feel bad about the murder, but what are you gonna do?
It was sudden.
Yeah.
She didn't see it coming.
It was the most humane way I could take care of that combatant. If you allow me to do the slightly quicker perception check again, look at the snake. What is he up to? What,
Okay.
He's
He is about at the bottom of the tree at this point.
He knows what you
he
tried to do.
starts moving towards that. Yeah, I'll do it again. If he starts moving towards Sale, I will fling him. I make that visually known to him. I hold out my sword and everything.
Any more you'd like to add to your turn there,
that's
Delilah? Okay, Gunt.
Delilah's the done.
Gun is going to run up to Juan. Yeah, but can I squeeze through here, Angus? Like below Casimir?
In which direction?
Below Casimir, then coming up to there.
So you were.
I'm not that.
Gunt is.
Yeah, so you could get through that. Even if we counted the bush as difficult terrain, that would get you through.
And then I'm just gonna punch this one as well.
One. One punch or two?
I think
Juan punch.
something like bounty. Adverse that the Juan sheet is plenty. Gee, that's from Wolverhampton. But 2 punches, please.
Okay.
Lightning gauntlet.
Natural
Nice.
20, 22. Nice. Yeah. Roll me your damage on both of those because they both hit. So 9 for a total of 18.
Pretty happy with that.
I love this little dwarf just walking around shooting people like a turret with his hand.
Pew pew. Yeah, one of the marks of a Midyad-made lightning gauntlet is that you actually have to be very gentle when you hit, and all the force is generated by the device. So it actually just kind of looks like he's going.
It's like you stop just
Like
short, and then they. That would really best with someone if you're like, they're in movies where like do the flinch pin punch where they don't actually punch you, but then all of a sudden just lightning, bam. So Juan is still standing, but he's looking in pretty rough shape too.
Bloody Juan. Defend your lord, Dartha.
Dartha is very aware that he is under armored, and is just going to come over and just get himself into a position where he's applying some sort of benefit, but he's not actually going to make any offensive maneuvers.
You're taking the dodge action then. You can take the dodge action, still threaten, but it'll give him more defense, basically.
We can do the help action, can't he?
You can if you want, yeah. Either
Starts
one.
poking them.
Gets down on all fours
he
so
helps-
someone else can push them over him.
If he helps Casimir, he can give advantage to both of them.
Ooh.
Oh.
His position alone gives
Positioning.
advantage to
That's
As,
Positioning is important in D&D. People keep forgetting about it, but it's important.
so at the top of the turn, Delilah, you turn
crazy.
Instantly, the snake has now fully reached the ground and is coiled, and it starts to shift in shape and
come
grow
on.
taller, and it's the shifting polymorph of this snake shifts into a humanoid torso but snake-headed creature.
So I've got the sword pointed at like the snake's eyes when it's on the ground, and as it gets taller and taller, mentally I'm thinking, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Fuck! Stop it!"
No, 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 no.
Quite enough, please.
Okay. It is going to approach the two of you.
Flavor-wise, I'm interceding. I'm putting myself between it and Sada.
And he is going to
Walk directly onto my blade and die.
um,
Don't know weapons are funny.
gonna go with
I'm so
his.
glad you did.
He's gonna go with his scimitar at you. First of all, he'll do 2 strikes at you. So that is a 7 and a 20 total.
Shit. Alright. Yeah. I parry one of them, but I take the second.
9 points of slashing damage.
Thank you. 10 hit points. Yeah. No. Yeah. Boop, boop. Nice.
One hasn't had their turn yet because that was Ewan just doing his thing. One is gonna smile at the 3 of you all surrounding him.
I wink back suggestively.
And
I do a little flirt.
he's gonna. He extends his hand up to sort of to his face, like
Much aggressive.
it extends it out, blows you a kiss, Casimir, and then blows, and he casts poison spray.
Charming.
Turns out your suggestive taunt of wiggling your tongue at them was a bad idea.
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Casimir?
Oh, meant to be good at those. And I jinxed it. I said meant to,
be.
as not to jinx it, and I
Okay.
jinxed it.
Mhm.
So you take.
Another little fun thing about English, you could say, I want to say I succeeded. And like, you're not lying.
Yeah.
1d12. I don't think I've got d12 out.
Yeah, I want to say I succeeded.
Just roll a d20 instead. I have a d20,
This
d12
one.
macro.
Oh, that was a 1.
Nice.
So you take 1 point of poison
Oh,
damage.
no. What am I gonna do?
Get poisoned, bitch.
You haven't taken 1 point in tongue action since the barracks, man. Shit.
Oh, Juan. Stop.
Mm-hmm. This is the start of a beautiful romance. I'll let you know.
Yay. And that was her turn. So Sarah is going to turn around and cast Burning Hands towards Yuan. So that's a dex save from him. 15, 17, which succeeds. 3d6 damage, but it's halved. And 11, so 5 points of fire damage. That was anticlimactic.
That's a speciality, Angus.
She's then going to try and back away. She's going to take an opportunity attack, but I think it's 1 better than standing there and potentially taking more. And that's a natural 2 for 7, so no, that doesn't hit. She backs off to where you guys are, and that's her turn. Casimir.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill this thing.
So I was like, I hope you're okay by yourself over there, Delilah.
I'm fine.
Right, let me do an attack.
This is like stab a bitch 101.
That's
It's like the
a
first class you
10.
take as a
Oh,
blade
did
singer.
I get the help action?
Did you get the what?
The help action from.
You do, yes. You get advantage.
Nice. Nice.
That's an extra 20.
Nice. Roll your damage, sir.
This guy's now my favorite
I
new
think I
dwarf.
won't do my combat spirits. Die thing. Coding attack. I mean. Yeah, I'll do it as it is. Damn, I'm re-rolling one of those ones. Because I can get worse than a 1, and I can get a 5 instead.
Nice.
So
Was that
14?
plus 11?
That. Wait.
6
What?
plus 5.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
re-rolled
yeah,
the-
11. And
So that's
14.
25.
So it's 25 damage.
Juan,
Damage.
how? What does your killing blow look like?
I like that one.
Very
It's
personal question.
as I see the snake behind us turn into this bigger snake person and threaten my companions. I'm gonna sort of see him and go, all right, I need to finish this one now. So I'm just gonna take a big stab at it, and the sword goes into the tree through the Yuan-Ti, and then I pull it out and I face the other one.
Nice.
His hand was still out from having cast poison spray, and you sort of take the 1 point of poison damage and then just absolutely fucking rail his sword through it. And it's or he sags onto the blade.
Could have
It
Takes a
been
little bit of
man.
takes a bit of a wiggle to get it out. You got it good into and it's jungle trees, so they're sort of quite moisture retentive, so it grips onto your blade a little bit. But yeah.
That was oddly sexual.
And now I'm going to take a step. Use my spirited die to do a quick toss with my axe of hurling.
Okay.
This one. That's a 20,
20.
all natural.
That does hit.
That's 7 damage to him.
7 points of slashing damage. Nice.
And now I'm gonna charge him with action surge. So I'm gonna do my action surge, and I'm gonna attack with my greatsword charging. That's a 12.
12 does hit.
Yes.
And my intention is to try and sort of, I don't know, like, I'm trying to put him down, but incapacitate him more than kill him
Okay.
at the moment. That's a 12
12
damage.
points of slashing damage.
So I'm going more for the limbs and things like that rather than vital
Yeah.
parts.
He's still looking in pretty decent shape.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've certainly done some damage, and he's sort of not stood up quite as straight. There's a little bit of a list to the side as he's nursing an injury or a wound.
Mm-hmm.
Any more to add to your turn?
I could have done a goading attack before my damage, but it's too late now. So I will end my turn there.
Okay. Delilah, you find yourself stood alongside Casimir
Can I
fighting this beast.
Sorry, can I kind of cut him off a little bit with my movement? So I moved 1, 2, 3. I can move another 3. If I was to just step behind him a bit or something.
You could even go one step further and flank if you wanted to.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Guns. One is down.
Boo.
One other is still standing.
I'm gonna break with my.
Oh, wait, was it not thingies go? Was it not?
Oh,
Is it?
yeah. Sorry, I managed to jump past. I skipped it to you and then
It's because they started talking.
skipped it again. It's your fault,
Yeah.
Carl. Delilah.
It is my fault.
You find yourself standing with Casimir working its way around into an advantageous position behind you.
Nice.
What would you like to do?
About to do the same thing.
Pretend I was fast enough to press the "What are you doing, step bro?" sound when Angus said that.
He's stepping around. That's what he's doing.
What is doing that, bro?
So with the left hand, Delilah is just going to smack this guy like right on the shoulder. And where her hand connected, this like little rune appears. She's gonna take a sword and just stab that rune. Which is to say, Bimming Blade. But which isn't gonna be a ton of thunder damage, but I do get the weapon damage on top of that. I don't know why that's not rolling correctly, but let's
Roll
see.
your weapon attack with
Yeah.
the booming blade.
Yeah. 12.
Well, 12 does hit. That's right. 5.
Much like Casimir, I'm just trying to bring him down, which is why I'm aiming at the shoulder.
8 points of combination thunder and piercing damage, and the thunder rumbles out throughout the jungle. Yeah. Unless
know
you
if this
move
one-
before the end of your
Yes, he
next
doesn't take
until
the
the start of your next turn.
So he only takes the
8
5.
doesn't take it yet, just the 5. Okay.
And while
Gotcha,
this is
gotcha,
thunder
gotcha.
damage, it doesn't say anything about making a loud noise.
That's true. It says booming energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think when it's thunder damage, the noise is probably implied.
Oh, you going in the spirit of the walls or the written walls? Because there are specifically thunder spells that say it makes a loud noise. This is not one of them.
There are. That's very true. All right.
It makes a noise.
Makes a noise.
Sure, but combat makes a noise.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more to add to your turn, Delilah?
No, that's it. I think we'll. You know what? I'm just gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna move over here. So hopefully, giving if his tiny little legs can reach him, yeah,
Oh, they can reach.
give him a good position to attack from as well.
Right,
never know,
Gun,
these things
you're
are
up.
like- reach.
As soon as Delilah moves out the way, she's replaced with Gunt.
The turret himself.
who runs up.
Coming in for a knee shot.
He kind of goes to the side and does both of his fists over his head, stopping just a few millimeters short of the 1T. And
If we're going to really poorly animate this, it's really not just like going, but we pick him up and move him like a JPEG into the Yonti.
The 24 does hit.
Nice.
But 10 lightning damage.
It's okay. You misjudge the distance on one of them, and it's just slightly too far away. But the other one comes in a little closer and shocks those 10 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
No particularly bad
Anything for a
deduction
bonus?
for getting the
And
what?
the natural one.
I've got some like crit fumble cards behind me. Do you want me to pull one?
I don't want to add one of those. Start adding that into
Punch myself in the
midway through combat. You know, you don't hit. You miss quite spectacularly, but not to sort of your own
Everyone
detriment.
laughs. The entire battle stops to all laugh at Gunt. But yeah, Gunt's in a good position.
We're gonna do anyway.
He is done for this turn.
Right.
Remember that one has
Dartha.
disadvantage now.
What one has disadvantage now?
Ewan has disadvantage if he attacks anyone other than me. So he got bumped with a lightning gauntlet. So I think we forgot with Snake dude. Other Snake dude.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than
Thunder
you
Gauntlet's a lightning
until the
bolt.
start of my next turn. Thunder Gauntlets.
That's good. It's a little tanky. I like it.
Okay. Dartha, what's Dartha doing?
He's been daft.
He's going to. Guiding bolt at the thing is a 21 to hit. Definitely does. 46. What's that, D6? Only 1 point of radiant damage.
$21 points or 1 point?
21 points, 46.
Good
This
though.
thing is looking beat to buck right now.
I specifically mentioned to Sarah that we're trying to capture this one alive.
Dartha did not.
It is going to
Look out for him.
disengage and just start fucking hauling ass.
Well, he's not gonna get very far. We catch up to him the very next round and beat the shit out of him till he's unconscious. Especially with the lightning gauntlets. He's not getting away.
Oh, and he then takes 3 points of thunder damage.
Oh, yeah.
From
This
the
little
booming blade.
Yeah.
And then as he continues to run, Zara, what's she gonna do?
She can take a slightly longer look around for psychopaths.
5 more snakes appear.
Well, if we fight him out here, there's not gonna be anything in the temple, so that's good. Well, at roughly, yeah, we're at roughly
We've got anything
47
to
combatants to deal with now.
stop something without killing it. So, oh no, she's gonna cast Ray of Frost again. So that hits. Which is 1d8 cold damage.
And her goal is to not kill him.
So yeah, she's sort of aiming the Ray of Frost at his feet to try and non-lethally Ray of Frost this guy into 0 hit points, which she does.
Nice.
And he drops to the ground.
Hell yeah.
And that's the end of combat. It
Okay,
falls to
so
the ground. There doesn't appear to be anything else coming for you.
hell yeah. So going forward, we can non-lethally attack with magic. I personally like that rule because it makes sense in my brain. You just have to maim them, not kill them. But
Yeah,
some people,
I mean, I think it very much depends on the spell. Like,
but like
I think you'd have a pretty difficult to justify to me how you would non-lethally fireball someone to 0 hit points. But something a little bit more targeted where you aim for specific areas rather than I'd roll on that. So yeah, he's fallen to the ground. We want this one alive, do we?
Yes.
For now.
Any rope to tie him up with, or do we leave it all up the cliff?
I've got
Gunsters upon him. He specifically didn't give up.
We don't need the rope. Customer's gonna walk up to him. He's gonna. He's unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's. Yeah. He's gonna chop his feet off.
Oh.
Straight in with war crimes.
And not
Love it.
kill him.
Okay.
I guess not
I'm
break
gonna do
his
my
legs
best to
or
make
anything.
sure he doesn't
it's just
die.
chop him straight off.
To be fair, that would be a fair idea, maybe. But
Casimir,
I mean,
Casimir, I think you might be being
Saul
a
can
bit
say
hot-headed
something,
here.
but he's gonna get his sword up.
Let's not resort to anything too
If
barbaric.
he's getting his,
You can
his
just
sword
break
out.
him instead, right? Yeah.
So
Delphi,
how
pass
about we
the
tie him up
hammer.
and
at this
him
point,
before we murder
he's
him?
gone from being unconscious to
Heard it all.
slowly bleeding out at this point.
Yeah, so before you chop his feet off, we're gonna stop you. I feel like that might kill him. We need him to be able to talk.
What?
Use this
yes,
instead.
but
Tie him up,
I want
get
to
the
make sure he
information,
doesn't
then
run
you
away.
can kill him.
I hand him the hammer.
I don't want him to run away. Okay.
Is your rope visible on you, Gunt?
No, they're all
Like on a belt or
they're in my
something?
patches in my robe.
Okay.
Okay.
But-
Well, at any rate,
Look, we can negotiate down Casimir to a hammer, right?
Let's just tie him up and then we could talk to him. Do whatever you want afterwards.
But
His information is too
he
valuable.
can turn into a snake, right? So if we tie him up, he could
Okay,
Can we
just
kill the snake?
animorph back into.
Did he have weapons on him?
He did, yes. Scimitar.
Okay, so definitely taking that away, obviously.
Psst, Casimir is the hammer.
I'm just gonna take him and
Tenderly.
It's so difficult that rope.
We have
I,
rope.
I rip
Gun,
off a
give me rope.
patch. It turns into 50 feet of rope. I just throw it at Casimir and go and sit down and have something to drink.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So you're down to one more patch of rope, isn't it? Yeah. Or did you use? Yeah, no, that is your last one, isn't it?
I think. Did
No,
I?
you got one more.
I got one more. I think. Using up all
You
my
use
bloody
one-
rope patches.
I
On the
only need
cliff.
like 5 feet. I only need.
Give you bloody 5 feet.
Then I'll keep the rest. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll use 5 feet, and then I'll keep the rest. It's golden.
Alright, I'm
Wait.
taking.
I am the something.
I'm tying his arms, and I'm gonna tie it to a branch so he hangs.
Perfect.
Okay. Dragging back over here, it's swinging from one of the low boughs of this tree. It's, his arms extended above his head, tied at the wrists. Still unconscious at this point.
Okay. I think we should make sure that nobody heard this. And in the meantime, I think we should take a little breather. Maybe if anybody needs to.
Well, it might
we
take
can-
some
we
time
can
to
wake
coax
him
it
up
out
now,
of him.
or we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How about we take the breather, and then towards the end of it, we try to get the information from him.
Yes. Yes. Does anybody wants to check the perimeter, make sure nobody heard?
Yes, I'll do that.
Good.
Don't kill him until I get back.
No,
As soon as Delilah leaves,
I want the information too.
Gun walks over with the hammer. Just placing the CA, in case you need to. Just be over there.
All right.
In Gun's world, hammers are technically classed as
I'll
less than lethal.
Patrol around.
Gun will also go in the opposite direction.
Is
To have a look.
Gunt's Warhammer not currently in the hands
It
of
is with
Dartha?
Yeah, I asked to borrow it, but I suppose it should stay with him.
Oh yes, sorry.
So whichever direction the ladder goes in, Gun will go kind of the opposite and keep an eye out. Listening.
Okay, so Vlad going towards the pyramid, or is going on a perimeter sweep?
I'll send Vadet towards the pyramid with the instructions to disapparate if he's discovered. But I want him to scout as much as possible. Meanwhile, I'll be scouting around the camp with Gunt, but on opposite ends of it.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
So roll me. I take perception checks from anyone who's looking around for things. So one for Vlada, Gunt, and anyone else who is perimeter sweeping.
That is a 14
That's
for me,
nice.
please.
11 from
Okay.
Delilah.
Is Casimir doing anything?
He's gonna
Stand
take a little
menacingly.
breather, regain his powers, and he's gonna have a good close look at this creature, see what he's dealing with. What are they? Just get familiar with it. See if you can gauge. Do they have upper body strength, or maybe they seem fast, or yeah, it's just he's examining his prey. Put it
Okay.
that way.
Okay. Roll me a medicine check.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's rough.
I think it might be pot snake.
It's got a snake's head.
Mm.
It's weird, right?
It's It's like I want to touch it, but it's probably slimy. Don't really want to touch it.
No, it's not. It's drier than you're expecting. So, Gunt and Delilah, it doesn't appear that any other passing band of Yanti have heard anything. You stand and look out into the jungle for a few minutes. You don't hear the sound of people moving through the jungle. It sounds pretty still. After maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, Ryder circles back around, and he telepathically communicates to you that he didn't see any other Yanti through the jungle on the remaining pathway towards the northwestern edge of the town.
Okay. That'll be helpful. Well, okay, so as we're finishing up this short rest, we'll talk to our snake friend. And on a mechanical level, I'll do some arcane recovery. But, okay. So, do you want to lead the interrogation, Mr. Casimir?
I can start it, and I can finish it.
Do you look at the snake dude as you say the last
Okay.
bit?
What questions are we going to ask him?
Well, I'm going to find out who's alive and where are they. That's the things we need to know. Secondary is how to get there. I don't know how much we'll get out of him, but
If you can, try to find out how many combatants are in the complex.
yes, I think those are like tertiary questions. We'll see as we get on. Start with the most important things. Where,
Location. Yes.
location, and how to get there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's wake him up.
How are you planning on waking him up?
Stab him through the heart. No.
Break his leg.
Too late.
If we have some like liquid to throw on him, or we could just slap him a bunch.
I'm gonna have my axe, and I'm just gonna like tap him with the flat side over the face, just like just
Cold
waving
iron against
the
the
axe
skin.
in front of his face.
Okay, it sort of starts to stir and react to the cold blade in the face, before the eyes, first lid's open, and then you see that third lid just slide across the eye, and the pupil sort of dilates and comes back into focus, and fixes its eyes on you, Casimir.
Hello, buddy. You speak my language? Huh?
Was that common, or
It was not common, no.
Oh, come on.
Um,
Okay, we might have a problem.
no? We
What-
won't.
what?
I cast comprehend languages.
but
Was it yes, I speak your language?
Yeah, anyway, I know no matter what language he speaks.
Okay, so from now on, you know what he says
Nice.
For the next hour, yeah.
for the next hour.
Okay. Hmm.
Do you want to ask him that again?
Ask. Wait. I'm lost.
You're leading an interrogation currently, Casimir.
Yeah, but I couldn't speak to him, so I'm like, we got a problem.
But trust me, just ask it again. Ask your questions.
Ask my questions.
We can understand.
I've not asked any questions yet. Okay.
Which is the issue we're having here.
You just hear Gunt swearing Dwarvish behind you.
Well, I asked if you can understand.
I look
Korean,
back.
okay,
I know what you're
yeah.
saying.
Okay. Ask him. Holding the axe to his sort of cheek. Where are the others?
Roll me an intimidation check.
Can I help him with that?
How would you like to help him with that? Yes, you can. But
I peer openly with him at the snake man, and he sees the eyes are swirling with incandescent colors. Who knows what magics I might hold?
Okay. Yeah. So roll your intimidation check, please, Casimir, with advantage.
Yeah. 13. That's not
13. Okay.
Technically,
rolling bad
Good.
bit, but
So the sibilant snake-like language resumes, and Delilah, what you hear is basically comes out as you might as well kill me now. I'm not going to tell you anything. It doesn't matter. You'll all be dead by daylight, by nightfall.
I'm guessing you translate.
yeah. I will relay it to you.
Well, if he wants to play it that way, we can make this very slow. And I'm gonna take the axe and just cut a little cut on his cheek. Just a little
Just a little bit.
scratch.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna like grab his arm real quick, just like stop him, and I'll talk to the snake man. Like, if I may, we're gonna be raiding your compound anyway. If you give us the information we're seeking, we can see that more of your men survive. Going haphazardly, can have to kill most of them.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I like the approach, but that's not what
Good cut,
Kaizen
bad cut.
would allow if you understood it.
He thinks it's more
But
threats
as a
coming
player, I
out.
like the approach.
Sorry, that was the wrong P word. Persuasion. Oh, same deal. Nice.
Same deal. Same roll. Okay. It looks around at the group of you. Five of you, or am I covering someone?
Counting Boyko,
Six,
we're
it should
unstoppable.
Five.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Five.
Boyko's still male.
Focus there, yeah.
Dangerous looking mule. Oh, he's here in spirit.
Should get
It's
him
enough
for
to
the
terrify
intimidation.
everyone.
He just appears in the undergrowth of the jungle.
Even scarier. He wasn't here a second ago, but now he's looming large.
He's in the canopy.
Turn
somewhere.
looks at me. 5. You won't make it past the gates.
Does he say anything else?
That's not not much more than that. There's still defiance in this face.
And you can, I'm still speaking common, mind you. I can just understand his snake language. So Casimir knows the angle I was going.
Oh, okay.
You will. Yeah, it doesn't.
So
You
wait, does it understand?
no,
Common?
it doesn't understand
Yeah.
you.
Still heavily
You can
relying on it
You can.
knowing common.
So that would have been a problem because
Does it not
it
know
certainly
common?
hasn't been responding to common.
Sure, but it only has to understand and then speak in its own language.
But it doesn't understand that we
Okay.
know of, do we?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
why
an
would it
ability
know
to
common?
comprehend languages, not speak the languages, right?
Yeah, this
You just
comprehend language is not
comprehend it.
not tongues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking common to it,
Shit.
but I can understand its snake language.
I guess
Gotcha.
the question
And
does
assuming it understands common, this is all good.
Okay, that's fine then.
So
That's
Angus,
fine.
does it understand common?
It seems to. I mean, it's been responding.
Talking to
Why
us.
won't it speak it?
I mean, just being indignant, but it's fine.
Have you heard the noises it makes?
That's like
That's
be
not if
like
that's common.
all of the French people speak English. Why don't they just speak it?
A very valid point, Angus.
Come into
A
their
dog
jungle and
understands
expect
me,
them
but
to
can it
speak your
speak?
language.
This is just an
Very
animal. It
expat
doesn't-
of you.
Just
doesn't
start
have
speaking
the
common louder
developed
at them
mouth
and
to
pointing
speak.
things.
Well, in that case, he might make it through the night. Very slowly dying. I'm gonna press the axe on his chest.
He
That's
responds
what I'm
again
doing.
in this sort of the sibilant language that Delilah can understand. In the night, slowly killing me. That's fine. Another one of yours will be dead by midnight.
So you are doing them nightly. Thank you. I mean, we can continue this more subtle dance if you want, or you could just tell us the information. You seem to be pretty, I mean, dim-witted and loose-lipped, if I do say so myself.
That's no way to talk about
I'm gonna try to
Casimir.
attack his. We all hear what we want to hear. I'm gonna continue attacking his pride, and kind of talk openly to Casimir. Well, I think it's safe to assume we have to hopefully stronger warriors in the compound. Can't imagine they would send this child out to fight people.
Casimir's gonna look him dead in the face and say, let's just hope that one of the torches that I throw does not land on your family's home. If you were to tell us where we're gonna be looking, I might not need to throw too many torches. And I do another cut on his shoulder.
He looks up at you, and for the first time, you understand what he says. And just eyeballs you as you're cutting through his skin with your axe. And he goes, I suggest you let me go. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Interesting.
Can I recognize what's happening?
I guess how
Potentially. Roll me an arcana check.
How long is the interrogation going on? In terms of in-game?
About as long as it's actually been going on. It's not.
Okay.
Was it a 7?
7. You get the strongest desire to cut this guy down and let him off on his way in the jungle.
I hope you know, Angus, that is a death sentence for him. He's not getting away from me.
Maybe you're right. And I'll grab the axe.
What?
Looking at him there in the face, I'm gonna go cut the rope above him.
Yeah,
Into the ground. So that's rubbing
Angus,
his wrist.
I was going to message you what Gunt's action would be if a certain amount of time passed, but upon seeing this, Gunt would like to pick up the hammer from Darfur and proceed with his initial plan of breaking the guy's legs.
Okay.
It was originally going to be if the talking was going on for too long, he was just going to come in and start smashing ankles.
So anyway, I started smashing.
Started swinging.
It might be
Yeah,
more
I'm just
difficult.
slowly drawing my sword. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that works too. Mad dwarf.
Yeah, so he sort of drops to the ground, his knees bend, he starts rubbing his wrists, just looking at you, Casimir. And then just Gun comes in, just fucking side swipes this guy's knee, just absolutely just pummels him with the roll me an attack with your warhammer. But this guy's supremely confident in himself at this point, and I was not expecting this. So yeah, roll me the attack with advantage, please.
This guy is such a fool.
21.
Yeah, it absolutely hits. And you hear the audible crack as his knee just buckles inwards. And just this, it's not so much a scream, but it's a very sort of snake-like sort of noise. I don't know if my mic picked up any of that.
But we saw it and we got the
No,
impression.
there we go. Okay.
Very verbal facial expression.
And
That's my my de-essing settings, just cancelling out all of my snake noises.
and as he goes down, can Gunt just rest the hammer on his chest, hand crossbow on his hand, and just very almost Batman-y, where are they? Fire. Basically, no matter what the thing says, the crossbow's going to go off. Unless it's very persuasive.
So what did you actually ask? Because I just went all Batman and
basically,
ignored what you said.
very blunt. Where are they? But it's not necessarily intimidation, because either way he's going to get hurt.
Well, I would call for an intimidation check anyway, just to see how effective, if you get an answer or not before
the crossbow.
before you shoot him in the face.
It's just the hand this time. Intimidation.
Oh, you're going for the hand?
Yeah, like his hands pressed against the ground with the bolts.
Gun suddenly became badass.
Gun's very tired. He's tired of tall people.
So, in terms of this sort of course of action, the crossbows to the hand, where are they? And then pull trigger without waiting for a question for a response, or giving him time for a response and then firing into his hand anyway.
I think firing. Firing as soon as he starts to talk. then giving him a second as I reload the crossbow, which I don't really have to do, but I'm doing it purposefully to send a message.
Just miming loading the crossbow.
Loading.
I'm not meant to do this. How do I do it?
There's no physical bolts. They're just arcane bolts, aren't they? So, okay.
He doesn't actually know how to load a crossbow.
Throws it away and pulls out a new crossbow.
I don't even have bolts. So in sort of sibilant common, he does respond. They are what's left of them in the temple.
And then I'll move the crossbow to his shoulder. Say, the big temple. Where?
Downstairs.
Downstairs?
Just about to pull the trigger
What'd you say?
as I hear Delilah talking and then just ease off slightly.
No, that's me talking to Angus.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay. You can still shoot him.
I'll shoot him in the shoulder, and then look at the others. Do we have any more questions for this fella?
I thought I was going to let him go.
How many strong are
Casimir
you?
just stands there
How
really
many
confused,
combatants?
looking at the ground.
Crossbow moves right to his stomach, right on the abdomen. Ooh.
I'm going to roll a constitution check to see if the suggestion stays up. No.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Casimir, you no longer have the burning desire to let this Yanti go.
He just like does a shake, looks at the others, looks at it, and just fucking axes it to the face. You don't fuck with me.
Alright.
So-
How many
so
strong?
lost.
How many
Off his
combatants?
hand.
There's blood all over. Fuck.
I fire the crossbow anyway.
It's almost like he doesn't even notice the hand crossbow aiming at him. He's just like, "Oh, you fucked with me!" Like that.
Straight into the top of the head.
Impulse.
And it just, yeah, he's well and truly dead.
Well, okay. But we know where they are. Thank you, Gunt.
So, oh, sorry, Gunt. Did I take your kill?
You're more than welcome to it. Yeah, hand crossbow back. Gives the warhammer back to Dartha.
He did the mind trick. I don't like it. I don't like mind tricks.
Yeah, me
Spits
neither.
on it.
Okay. Well, we know they're in the big temple. The lower floors. Is that what he said? I know it was 4 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
lower, yeah.
I don't remember.
Lower.
Okay, lower level.
It was probably less than 4.
Yeah. Fucking 30 seconds to Delilah. I'm just stupid. Okay. So, on the bottom floors, do we want to try to sneak around the rear into the temple? Find them.
I think so. You're muted, Carl.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Well, alright then. I don't think she got her sword out before people started breaking knees. She's gonna shoot it back in. Let's go.
Okay. So, assuming you're resuming your attempted stealthy jaunt through the jungle, Can I take stealth checks from everyone,
You
please?
can.
Okay, here's a fun question: can we easily see the sun at our feet? Like, how heavy is the canopy?
At this point, it's quite dense canopy. You haven't quite reached the edge of the clearing where the town is yet.
21
Okay,
stealth
I have a
release.
fun.
Sorry.
Oh, you might not need it at this point. I have a fun way to augment our stealth when we do get into the more open areas. We still need to be sneaky. Wow, 23. Hey, look at us.
Very
Super
nice.
stealthy boys.
Casimir?
Hmm.
2 nat ones.
16. Oh, 9.
No,
Okay.
actually a 9 because of the
Yeah.
armor.
Okay. Natural 20, 23.
While we're
a
sneaking,
9.
I think I'll keep more towards the back, considering my.
An 8 and a 6 from Darfa and Farah. But it averages out not too bad. It's certainly a hell of a lot quieter than you were making your way through last time. You start getting to where you can see the buildings through the trees. You can see. Sorry, say again.
Is there a good point that we could see with like the amount of people running around, or if they're even running around, that we could sneak towards the temple?
Roll me perception checks for those interested.
21. Okay, now we're rolling.
Nice. You can see that there is movement through the trees as well. It's still a little further off than you can make out clearly. But as you continue to approach in your stealthy fashion, you do see that there are up around this area. Seems to be much more heavily the second guy you fought rather than the more human looking purebloods that Juan and Juanita were. You can see, you start to be able to see the temple or the pyramid looming behind these buildings. You have come up to the town, sort of that northwestern corner where there are fewer buildings, but they are sort of more wrapped around the actual temple itself. And there are a couple that are immediately behind. But yeah, you see in sort of the fenced-in areas, low fencing around the entrances to some of these buildings, that there are the Yanti Malazons out there tending to their yards, just general survival, living in the jungle shit at this point.
How many look like combatants that we could see?
I mean, they all have the potential to be combatants, I suppose.
Yeah, but if you see like a baker walking around and then like a vet walking around, they walk very differently. And you know, some might have weapons. Is like what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't have to
okay.
get super
Like
specific.
a little
Let's go with
kindergarten
21,
class walking through.
but
Yeah, hopefully one that doesn't have a fucking AK.
not that you can see from this point.
Okay. Do we think we have a good chance of sneaking towards the temple? Given any patrols or whatnot.
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
What you're asking me? What you think your chances are?
Yeah, because I can't see things, Angus. You can see things. Look like there's a good chance we could sneak in.
So it's where you are at the moment is sort of very much on the fringe of the town. You can see the outskirt buildings of this area of the town, and there doesn't appear to be much in the way of, I suppose, guards or patrols around this area specifically. That may well change closer to the pyramid.
Okay.
Beyond the buildings that make up the initial edge of this area.
I'll start speaking to the others. With Vare's eyes in the sky, probably guide us a bit better to hopefully get us closer to the temple without being spotted.
That would be good.
Oh,
will. I will move last for obvious reasons. Now, I just want to say, if we are spotted, I'm going to take their attention. You, or at least some of you, I want you to go and free the others as fast as you can. I will try to drag them away. I can't promise anything. That is the last resort. Let's hope it doesn't come to it.
Very well. If you are, in fact, a commanding officer, I will follow your orders.
He feels a. You see, like a proud look on his face.
Okay.
Did we get a short rest when interrogating the?
Yeah, we interrogated at the end of the short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we did.
So if you didn't roll hit dice at that point, you feel free to.
It wasn't hit
do
dice,
that
it was
now.
just my regained ability stuff.
Might as well get those 2 hit points back. Gant, as far as I remember, got hit. Maybe not much with this temp edge for you, but I'll be in the middle, with a hand on Sarah. I won't be able to hear or see anything out of my own sense, but I can communicate. And I guess Sarah can shake me if you guys need me in my own body.
Casimir's gonna gather everyone up down again, and he's basically gonna talk with everyone through the plan and sort of lift their spirits up a bit. And I'm gonna try and use the inspiring leader after the short rest, because it is can't gain temporary hit points. Wait,
Your level plus charisma mod.
yeah, can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until it's finished a short or long rest. So we've had a
Which we
short
have,
rest,
so we're good.
yeah, so we can get it again.
How much do we get back?
6.
6. Okay.
6 is good.
Up to 6. So up
Yeah, it was
six
medic
points,
as well.
which is
To
not
everyone.
necessarily, but- Yeah, to
And
everyone.
take 6 temporary points for Zara.
Even Boyko, because the bond is just that strong.
He's too powerful.
Boyko's been keeping all these temporary hit points, by the way, and they stack. So when he
Oh
ends
yeah.
up being that guy, he's gonna have like 1,000 hit points.
They only stack for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, until the
Keep in
next
mind, I've
one.
had him for years.
Okay, great. When we fight him, it's gonna be like 10k health. He's like, cut me, I do not care.
What are the flies?
You are but flies.
Okay.
Nay, I say. I
He's
assume
a
donkeys
god.
also go nay.
So you're making your way closer, or are you sending Vlad off on a
He's
fly?
gonna like he's gonna be the drone, like spotting movement and directing us. But technically, he's actually just a drone. I'm looking through his eyes. And I'm trying to direct
Okay.
us. Like, if enemies start appearing from the right, I'm gonna tell us to go left around a rock or something. You know,
Oh,
that
like
sort of
assist
deal.
thing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So as
Area.
you start to come to the edge of the clearing, and you're making your way towards the town proper, let's get some fresh stealth checks from you, please. And Darth is going to cast guidance on Casimir.
Okay.
So you get add a d4 onto your stealth roll.
Okay. I was gonna
Um,
say
Delilah, you're going to roll yours at disadvantage because you are being maneuvered whilst seeing through the eyes of another creature.
Yeah. The modification to stealth I mentioned before was this drone plane. So does the added assistance of knowing where the enemies are help in stealth?
It will help you in guiding you through and finding the least traveled areas to try and avoid the guards, but it won't necessarily increase your stealthiness, just the increases or decreases their ability to
Okay.
find you, I guess.
Oof.
I just want to say I'm following behind, so I'm sort of taking like a good 30 feet, so letting the front couple get to the place before I start moving, kind of thing. Like I want to see that they've successfully managed to get there before I'm coming in, chunky, you know. So
In the chunky
yeah, I
boy.
don't know how you want to treat that, but yeah, that's my approach. It
Maybe
will put
if
me behind on movement if combat does start, but
Yeah, as a
Okay,
DM,
right,
I would be like, well, you're
Oh,
not
and
looped
guidance.
into the group stealth, but you could roll your own individual stealth. So if you're found out, the group isn't found out, but you're on your own. So there's like downsides to it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Good work.
that's a 12. Okay. 15. Clara rolls. Not great. 13. And Dartha rolls. 2. Okay.
We're gonna have to murder this whole goddamn town.
That's what they get for being in our jungle.
I hate that
So
mentality
it's
so much.
still quite daylight. Yeah, with Vlad's help, you make your way across to sort of the more westerly building. There is one or two smaller buildings behind the temple, but these ones to the side are the most, I suppose. And you head over towards the top one. To keep you away from the Malison that sort of stood outside the front of this building. There are slowly patrolling groups of 2 Malisons that are making a slow patrol around the pyramid. And as you fly to fly, how far ahead overhead is he? Would he be above the entirety of the pyramid, or sort of quite low, droney down in the streets, flying through?
Yeah, well, both Owls and Eldrin have fantastic eyesight, so maybe like 150 feet up.
Yeah, well, roll me a perception check for Vlad.
Okay. I'm honestly happy you said Vade. He's got an extra plus than I do. Hey, 21. And a 23 if you give him an advantage. his height or some shit. I don't know.
21's fine. You see on the top of the pyramid, there is one of the more snake-bodied Malizons. Not, so with a human-looking head, still sort of scaled across the sort of cheekbones and forehead, humanoid torso down to sort of the waist, and then it's snake from there on down, with a short bow slung across its back, and a quiver of arrows to its side, and it seems to just be pacing, not pacing with snake tail, but slithering back and forth.
Yeah.
Two patrols that seem to be moving in pretty much equidistant around the temple. They're just sort of patrolling in a clockwise direction. Outside the front, there are also two of the of the humanoid with the snake head that are stood either side of the doorway.
How many in each patrol?
Two.
2. So 7 people total.
2, 4, 7. Yeah, in the immediate vicinity of the temple. But you can see sort of more non-combatant folks that are milling around, just doing town shit.
Okay. We do our best to make our way towards the temple, with all that knowledge in tow.
Knowledge.
We do it brilliantly.
Flawlessly, with no hiccups.
So,
In fact, there's a back door to the temple. Unguarded. It must be a supply room.
Oh yes.
what is your plan for trying to, I guess, infiltrate the temple? Are you headed for the front door? Or are you trying to climb up it and?
Going down from the top might not be a bad shout. If
What's your angle of attack here?
If we can silently incapacitate the dude up top, people rarely look up, right? So if we kill him and just work our way down as silently as possible.
Isn't it only 2 stories though?
Which is, yeah, but I mean,
It's like you'd see someone stood on a house, but you might not see them stood on like a skyscraper. So I get what you're saying there.
yeah. I mean, if it's like 12 feet tall or something like that, then that's 24, 30 feet tall, give or take some feetage. So who knows? But in all of Vade's flying around, has he seen any other entrances or just the one?
There are certain parts of the temples towards at the top of the first step, so midway up, about 2/3, 3/4 of the way up, there are some narrow slits in certain parts of it. There are also a couple in the upper step as well.
Why
But no other visible entrances other than the front door.
And by entrances, I also mean like cracks or faults in the stonework, anything we could slip in.
I mean, it wouldn't be impossible to squeeze through some of the slots, I wouldn't have thought. It would be a squeeze, and
Gun doesn't do well with squeezes.
Well, I mean, if he can deal and we can get inside, that would be great. I think Gun's the widest, right?
Yeah. Don't know about Dartha, but I imagine it's one of the dwarfs that's going to be getting stuck.
I imagine he's slightly thinner than you because he doesn't have armor on.
probably, yeah, maybe Dartha's slightly slender, but not by it. He's a chunky boy.
Well, regardless, if the dwarves can fit, I think we can all fit.
If the dwarf fits, then we
So-
can go in.
if we think we can get the dwarves through, then we'll try to make for one of those entrances and slip into some hopefully half forgotten little area in the
closet
temple.
or something.
Yeah. Then we can equip the janitor outfits and then just pretend like we're meant to be there. Just gray jumpsuits, like it's not jungle at all.
Could you turn your seagull into just a small snake and just put it on your head and wander around?
I think so. I might have to recast it, which would take like an hour, but I'll check. I'll see if I can do it automatically. But it's truly unimportant, Angus. Can we get into the hole?
Yeah, it would be. The hardest part would be getting up to it.
Okay.
So the steps of the pyramid are probably larger than sort of the 10 foot of a standard hovel.
Wow.
They're about 15 foot, 20 foot.
Alright.
So the edge of the step. So it would definitely be more of a challenge for the dwarves to reach up to it. And then
With
also
the rope?
probably... Oh, with the rope, yeah.
Okay. So, okay, here's my plan. We hopefully get someplace close enough where we can like make a sprint to the wall. Basically, myself or like Mr. Tall Man can go and climb the wall, get up top. When it's not safe to operate, we can lay flat against it, so the patrols won't see us. You know, lay flat on the ground on the first layer, and then we can use opportune times to lower the rope down, get people up, and then just continue that until we're all safely and silently up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Anyone have a better plan?
Nope.
No.
Burn it all.
Okay. And
Casimir does have his torches with him.
do you want to be the climber? Oh, I can get up there fairly easily, so I can set the rope up and everything.
Alright.
So, do you want to be first or do you want to be last, Casimir? That's my
Last.
question. Last. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'll go up with the
I'm loudest. I'm last.
25.
I will
foot rope.
happily give boosts to everyone and stuff and help out.
Throw the dwarves up.
So we've got...
Well, hopefully, with the rope, they could just run up to the wall and climb up really quickly, and then have a little lie down as we get everyone up.
So we've got slots about there and there.
We don't see.
We're not on the new map. While you set this up, I'm gonna go pee. But the plan is Delilah's gonna run up, basically teleport up top, and then help everyone as the moments approach.
I am also going to go pee, actually. Just
Should have a break.
Michael, before you go, do you want
I'll put it on
Put
to
us
be
on,
right back.
to...
Intermission.
Break time.
We'll be right back.
Ba-doop. We're back.
Welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us while we had our little break. But yes, now we're back. We are at the temple, pyramid, and yeah. So I'd say you guys have probably got yourself to about here.
Nice.
There are no lower floor slots along the back edge of pyramid that you can see, but there are two on the lower platform, on the lower step, on the northwestern edge.
Okay. Well, we could always keep low to avoid sight lines. Our goal is just to get up to that, first or second story, depending on how you think about it. So yeah. What's the distance between like here and the second step behind the building? I assume it's not actually 20.
Oh no, that's was not drawn up to scale. I haven't actually got an exterior to scale exterior map of the temple. But
Okay, well I could teleport 30 feet, so I'm just gonna get close enough, and then I'll bamf up there. When we're already tacked, and it's like a good time to go, because we already can physically see the patrols. So, in the most opportune time, you'll see Delilah tune back into her senses. The air kind of goes still, and things start to like levitate around her. And then she will simply vanish and then appear up on this shelf, on the pyramid itself.
okay, are you appearing sort of on the top step, or the first step, or up on the top step where the other guy was?
Not the other guy is at the top of the pyramid, right?
Yeah.
I'm just on the first step of the pyramid.
Okay, yeah. So he's the next one up on the top step. Okay. So it's sort of just as the patrol sort of reaching about halfway down here, teleport across onto the corner.
Okay.
What are you doing now? What's everyone else doing?
Well, I'll
Bloody
be
hell.
primed to help them up as they run across, and for the more conspicuous people, I'll have Vade kind of distract the guy up top. Just being a weird little guy. Like, when it's an opportune time, he's gonna fly down, kind of bother the guy in the opposite direction, so he's looking away. So, like, the louder folks
Okay.
try to get up. Not the louder
Okay,
folks, the shinier folks. You know what I mean.
So who's going first? And
Gunt will, I think.
so Gunt breaks first from the edge, and dashes over to the wall.
Tom Cruise run.
It's a big wall.
Booger.
We have entity in the chat.
Hey, entity.
Entity. I'm going to be defeated by a wall.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, so little help would be welcome.
Yeah, there's a rope down for you.
Ah, that's useful.
Climb.
Gotcha. So roll me an athletics check.
That's less useful.
With advantage for the rope.
That is an 18.
Call your rolls out, please. 18, nice. Yeah, Tom Cruise runs across the open roadway between the buildings and
Panting as he goes.
the pyramid. Gets to the rope, just makes it up to the top in fairly short order. Who's going next?
I'm last. I'm last unless people are spotted.
Yeah, Seto will be next.
Okay. So Tara rushes forward. She rolls a acrobatics, which isn't great. That's a 4. No, with advantage.
Yeah.
That's not much better. That's 5.
I think the DC to climb her up is 5 anyway.
It's not so much that she's whether she's successful or not. It's more of a how long it takes her. So with the awareness of a patrol that's just left and their partner patrol that's going to be making its way around in fairly short order. So she does get up there. It takes a little bit longer than anyone's really comfortable with, and Casimir, sort of from where you're positioned in sort of the around the corner of this building, keeping an eye out for the patrol. You can see them sort of rounding the far corner of the pyramid and making their way, and is starting to get a little bit nervous as to whether or not she's going to get over the top before they round the next corner and see. But she does, and she pulls the rope up behind her, and waits a couple of moments for the patrol to pass by underneath.
In the more passive moments too, everyone who isn't actively helping is up against the wall. So in case Mr. Skyview guy wants to peek over here, we're hidden from him as well.
Zara's now up. Dartha's gonna take his. That's 17, so he's able to shift his way in a very similar dwarven fashion to Gunt. Very just upper body strength, just pulling himself up with his arms, just gets up onto the sort of rolls along the roof, out of the way.
Elliot.
Just leaves Casimir.
Okay, so like this is a perfect moment for Vade to distract the guy in the watchtower. So he'll fly down and like start flexing in front of the the snake man.
Yeah,
and,
so
like,
you hear sort of the noise coming from the top of the pyramid, and just a sort of in whatever language it is that they speak. That he seems to be being harassed and is slightly less on his A game in terms of patrolling and keeping watch.
Okay, good.
Do you need my athletics?
I do, please. Again, with advantage for the rope, please.
Okay.
Nice. You don't need the rope. He just summons it up.
Yeah, just runs up, grabs the rope with one hand, heaves, which is just one more touch on the top of the corner of and just launches himself up. Yeah, just absolutely smashes that rope climb. Nailed it.
You pulled me up somehow. I'm really confused with the physics of the situation. Okay. We sneak into this tunnel or this little crack.
Okay. So I don't know if there's been. I probably should have clarified this. The slits, the cut throughs where you can see sort of some sort of almost entryway into there are on the vertical surface of the walls.
Like the wall.
Yeah. Rather than
yeah. So you're on top, and it's then sort of slightly down, probably 2-3 foot from the top.
As long as we can get through it, I don't care what it is.
And which one are you going for?
So one that we could both
Whichever's
all fit through,
closest,
and
and try Gunt, see if he'll fit.
yeah.
Yeah, so they are of equal size. Yeah, they're probably about 5 feet wide, and
Okay, that's plenty for it.
probably about a foot high.
Oh,
Okay, so like barely crawling through.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can Gunt
Okay,
fit?
that's fine.
He's still probably that should be the test because he's still the thickest. Yeah, Gunt will see if he can squeeze in.
Okay. And so, do we decide which one you're going for? So I was on
Closest,
different map.
so top one.
The closest one.
I will have a peer in before I stick my face in there. If there's any particularly strange smell or...
Roll me a perception check.
The sound of 50 dudes hissing.
You don't hear the sounds of 50 dudes hissing, but what you do see is a very large snake-like creature that is in the room beyond this this slot leads into. It's not a big room, probably 15 by maybe 25 feet. There's just this huge pile of like cushions and silks in one corner. There are a few large scimitars that are hung from the walls, but yeah, the main focal point that you see is this very large snake-like creature, snake head, very heavily scaled down its torso, humanoid arms, but again scaled, clawed, and a long serpentine tail.
Like muscular or rotund?
I mean large as in mechanically large.
Okay.
So a 10 foot by 10 foot, just taking up space creature rather than a 5 by 5.
Can I see what it's doing? Is it moving or is it asleep?
It seems to be resting. It's difficult to tell with this perception roll. You can see that there's something in there, but not really what it's doing.
Just
enough to know that you probably shouldn't try and crawl through that.
Can I go and have a look at what's in the next one, please? But I'll turn back and I'll point like into the hole, and just shake my head at Delilah, and then go have a look at what's in the next one.
So you lean down and peer in through the slot in this one. This one
do you need another check or
does? Yeah, I'll take another check on this.
I had some dust in my eye last time. That is a 15 instead of a 5.
15. Okay, 15. You peer in and see this room smells quite nice. And as you look in, you can see that it's not occupied. There is no one in this room. It's a similar sized room to the previous one, 15 by 25. A large portion of it is taken up by a quite sizable, almost bathtub, you could say. There's also a table laid out with pieces of fabric, some white fabric. But yeah, there doesn't appear to be anyone in it.
Have I got space to turn around on where we are and just inform Delilah of what I saw? It's unoccupied, but seems like it either has recently been or will soon probably be in use again.
Yeah.
Soon to
You-
be
you-
occupied
you-
is still better than actively occupied.
Should I try it?
I mean, I think it's a good idea, but use your best call.
And I'll start to wiggle in and just have a look around. If I don't see any sign of movement, then I'll go all the way.
Okay. So in
50
that
snakes.
case, you pull yourself through into this room, and you sort of scan your eyes around. It seems to be a almost sort of ritualistic chamber. There's this small pool of water. It's probably 10 foot by 5 foot that's against the side. On other walls are shelves and this table with sort of the folded fabrics of toweling sort of thing.
Angus, is the map meant to be blank?
It is, yes,
Okay, cool.
because you can't see it.
Ah.
I just need to do some.
So the question is it a snake that attacks me, or something like a jaguar? The car.
You are. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yep, I can see me. Hello, me.
This map's actually quite good.
Hello, you.
Ah, the room's surrounded by modern art. Okay, yeah, and I guess I'll move to make space for everyone else to crawl through and go and stick my ear up to the door.
Roll me a perception check, and whoever is next can make their way in.
That's a 20, please.
20. Nice. You hear from above the sound of footsteps. And as you continue listening at the door, you hear the sibilant voices of what sounds like two of these creatures in the main, or the chamber beyond this door. So it's what you would probably remember from Valanda's Recce into this temple the night before was that where she'd come in through the main doors and found ourselves in this 60 by 70, 30 by 70 foot room, which had 4 doors off of it. So you're gathered, you're probably in one of the chambers that leads off of that main chamber. Is anyone else coming in? Or are you
Just abandoning
Yeah,
guns
I'll come in
inside.
followed. I'll come in followed by Sada and Dafa. Then I'm Casimir afterward.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to watch I guess the exit, or like follow in a bit last, but yeah, I just want to keep. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay behind basically. Cover the back.
Okay. Do you want to pull it? I'll put you on.
I can if you want.
Casimir comes in from behind. Okay, so you are all inside.
Gunt gesture to the group to the door, and then like tap his ear. And voices, I guess, people talking. And how many voices can I hear? Was it 2?
You could hear 2. Yeah.
So 2 snakes talking at the.
Is the door open at all? How do you peek your head out?
The door is not open. No.
How close
know
did
what's
the
on the
voices sound? Like, would they sound right outside the door? Or?
And 20. No, it doesn't sound like they're sort of like stood flanking the door immediately. They sound to be a little bit sort of further off into the chamber. And as you sort of have been listening, they do sound like they are moving about the chamber.
Okay.
I can summon Vare, and if we crack the door, he can scout. Be a random bird inside.
Yeah, that seems sensible.
Alternatively, if one of them is coming near the door, and we think we can nab him quietly, we can have Casimir drag him in here, while we quickly murder him and move on.
Perhaps the scouting would be safer in this room.
We could do both. Yeah, I'll, as an action, dismiss Vade and then have him reappear. He goes into like a pocket dimension, so I'm just gonna come back here.
Boop, boop.
I sadly can't change his shape, which is what I was just looking up, but he can still just be a bird inside. It's fine.
I think you've got to resummon him. Don't you to
change his shape.
change his shape?
I think to just bring him back, then it's
I can have him poof out,
Just
and
a
then he
quick-
sits in a pocket dimension till he gets summoned back.
either
Okay,
way.
so what are we doing with
So
Ladder?
Gun's gonna check the door, see if it's open first of all, unlocked. If it is open, it's slightly, just enough for Vlada to march out. But Gun will also see what he sees when he opens it, and he'll prepare the hand
Okay.
crossbow.
So Vlada's going to exit. Vlada's going to exit through the door, or is he going to just try and look through the door?
Vlada's gonna
Oh,
exit through the
if
door.
I quite understood that. Exit.
Gunt's going
Okay.
to look through the door and have his hand crossbow ready, just in case there is a person there.
Little dwarf face with a gun.
Okay. So you crack the door a couple of inches and Vlada sort of darts through.
What is it?
Roll me a stealth check from Vlada first of all, please, and then another perception check from you, Gun.
Perception 13.
Okay.
And a 9 for Vlada.
Yeah. A tiny little seagull stealth, technically. He's just kind of waddling along.
Uh,
Oh, I don't know who I am. I'm just a bird. Caw. He just says caw in common.
Oh dear. Bad guys. Angus, just for clarity's sake.
so these guys,
Which floor are we currently on? We're on the ground floor.
the ground floor, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know.
While Vlad is doing that, can Gunt put his ear to the floor and see if he can hear anything below?
There was also those two sets of stairs. Okay, so you see these two snake people at the far end of the chamber, and they are human head and upper body with a serpentine lower body instead of legs, both of these. And they are up against a statue that it's very prominent in this room. I think we talked about it when Ladder did his first foray, but it's just this hugely muscled serpentine creature, not dissimilar to the one gun that you saw in the other chamber, but much larger with these huge wings and almost like a predator-esque, like four-pronged jaw, just masses of teeth.
Do we create this champion? Well, God, hopefully, but I'm hoping just champion.
You don't hear anything below where you are.
Okay. But so the layout of the room, it looks like there's stairs going basically underneath us, right?
So the stairs on the left-hand side are going up. Just
Okay.
the map options for stairs were pretty fucking limited. But they are stairs going up, and the stairs going down are on the opposite side.
Right. Okay.
As I send Vade out, I'm in complete control of him.
Now, with that not particularly great stealth roll,
What are you talking about?
does catch the. It's a 9. It's not good. That's not good at all.
You gotta collect tax or anything.
It's lower than their passive perception, so they spot Vlad flapping around.
Do I notice them spotting
Sure,
Vlad?
they get.
Not Vlad, Vade.
Oh yeah, okay. Roll me a Vlad perception check. Gonna be a don't roll a 1 situation.
I rolled a 1.
You do not notice that these creatures have seen you. You do not notice that their conversation stops, and that as you're sort of flying around the room, they start to separate and try and position themselves in a pincer maneuver around you.
Just to make it as cartoony as possible. Vade was like walking out of the door, and if you noticed, he was just gonna like act like a pigeon and like peck at stuff. But because he hasn't noticed, and I literally rolled a 1, he's doing the Pink Panther kind of sneak, like with his wings, and he's just walking around looking
Those big ass wings, yeah.
Yeah.
Small wings.
You might as well be wearing a little white tuxedo.
And while these things have human-shaped heads rather than snake heads, the jaws are still very sort of slitted. The jaw extends most of the way back than it would do on a human. So the last thing that Vlada sees through Vlada's eyes is just Vlada being snatched up and just this huge, wide, almost Pac-Man style jaw just chomping down on him.
Okay.
And he then just poofs out of existence.
Yeah. That's less than ideal. Maybe they're not familiar with familiars.
Angus, is there a window in this room?
In the room you're currently in?
Yes.
Yes, the one you came in through.
Okay. Could I use my last 50 feet of rope and tie it to the window or some structure near the window, and then lay the rope out in a line?
The window's not so much a window as it is a
hole.
A hole in the wall.
Then the table or something with relative mass. And lay the rope out from where Casimir is standing to where I am standing on the floor.
You can.
Okay, thank you.
It will go there and back if you're
No, just
using 50 feet.
the one direction, and Gunt will just hold on to the rest of the rope.
Okay. So there's just a length of rope on
Along
the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Length
So I
of
always shoot
rope.
back into his senses. Well, Vadi's dead.
Going this way.
So he was
Yeah.
killed, I assume?
Well, I mean, as killed as a creature like him can be.
No,
One
he
of the
was
snake
alive.
people ate him.
Any idea where
He
in the
was
room he
unalive.
was when he got discorporated?
Yeah. I point out the exact area of wherever he got eaten.
So, can we
Angus.
see out the room? Is the door open still?
I presumed you would shut it
Yeah.
after letting
Bladder
Bladder
into
out.
the feeding cage. Okay, where roughly in the room did this happen, Angus? So assuming that's where we can assume the guards are now.
Yeah, so they would probably be about there-ish
Okay.
now, or were at the point when that attack happened.
Right this moment, they're rather close.
So are we making a break for it? I may have one other plan, but I can't guarantee that it would work.
Would it maintain our cover?
Potentially, but only if it works.
What is it?
And I will have a look at my patches, Angus.
Yes.
And I believe I have a window, and I think I have a door. I may be imagining the door. Let me double check. Certainly have a window.
You have a door. Can you remember which
Iron door window.
patches? Did you write down which patches you got?
Yeah, so I've got an iron door and a window. I would like to take the door patch and place it on the floor. Barred on our side. Oh wait, you can place in an opening you can reach. Okay, so I can't use that, but I can use the window, which lets us see up to 2 feet deep.
What are you doing?
So
Yeah. Where are you putting this window?
well, the plan was originally that we run out, and then I basically place it in the middle of the room with the rope, and then we can just jump down the window to the lower floor, giving us 2 ways out of the lower floor. But potentially, if the lower floor is below where we are now, the window could allow us to get to the lower floor without having to leave the room.
Okay, I like it.
But there's a risk if we do
Okay.
it. I'm explaining this as Gunt. There's a risk that if we do it here, it may just be solid earth under here.
I mean, if it fails, we kill the snake man and use the stairs, right? This is the best chance to remain silent.
Probably. Thoughts, Casimir?
If we do it out there, they'll probably find us anyway.
Gunt just does it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, it'll be interesting with the. So I'll place it in the spot north of where I am, Angus. This window.
Okay.
Which hopefully it's 2 foot by 4 foot.
Up to 2 foot deep.
Yeah.
You can reach. Vertical surface you can reach.
Do I have a pit? I know that pit's one of the things. Okay.
Well, if you lie down, the floor is vertical.
That seems silly that it can only be used on vertical surfaces. I grumble at that.
It's magic, baby. Weird as hell.
Uh,
I agree, though.
yeah, and
Let's have a-
I request the DM hand wave on that, but I'm fully accepting if there is no DM hand wave on that. So Angus is thinking, well, it's irrelevant because it's just dirt under there anyway.
It is.
I'd like to keep the
So,
patch.
but yeah, you wouldn't be able to use it on a non-vertical surface. If it specifies a vertical surface, then I think we have to.
So
Go along
Gun
with
spends
that.
a few seconds throwing
It's
his
quite
patch at the
specific.
floor and wondering why it's not working. And then getting fed up and just like gluing it back on.
Gingerly picks it back up and tucks
That's
it
a good
in.
That's a
Embarrassing.
good punishment, just embarrassment.
Yeah, everyone thinks he's just gone insane.
I mean,
Well-
you pulled the fucking rope out of your pocket, so like, you're clearly a magic man. It doesn't. I don't understand, but it doesn't bother me.
So are we just rushing out? I'm ready. I'm gonna get his fists.
In out beyond in the chamber beyond, you sort of hear those sibilant voices, but there seems to be a third, and you hear a door shutting.
I can still understand their
Um,
language. What are they saying?
Let's get those idiots. in the room.
Roll me a perception check as Delilah, please.
Okay. Reloaded roll 20 for some reason. Give it a
And-
second to load.
Could I try and gauge which direction the door shut came from? Does it sound like it was the room next to us?
Hey, it sounded like it was coming from the north, yeah,
Okay.
the relative north,
So that room could be empty now.
up on the map.
Roll 20. I have no idea what I rolled. I'm still working on
Rolled a
You
moving my
rolled
shit.
an 11.
Great. That's enough to understand the language.
Yeah, no, it's sort of through several stone walls, but you catch broken parts of the conversation. It seems that there's something going on, and they explain the magical disappearing bird.
Delilah makes a very obvious, oh yeah, that makes sense type of movement with that.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything about sacrifice?
Nothing
ritual.
about sacrifice, no.
Anything
said
about prisoners? Being downstairs?
Okay.
Being a window in the way?
Do I hear any of the buzzwords we're looking for?
No, just that there is a concern that there may be something amiss amongst what's going on.
I think they're slowly catching on. If we plan to ambush, let's do it now.
Let's go then.
Okay, Casimir's gonna head to the door and he says, "Well, if we're going loud, I'm going first."
We're gonna try to keep it quiet. Kill them as
Okay,
quickly as
no,
possible.
Let me say it again. If we are rushing in to kill, let me go first.
I'm happy not getting stabbed.
Yeah.
All yours.
Gun just shrugs. As long as we hurry up. Come on, come on.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
we already attacked.
Everyone's prepared.
Just like fuck them up somehow.
He's sword out. Oh, actually, hatchet out so I can throw it as soon as I'm out the door. And then sword after.
I'll just prepare like a flame charge, like a firebolt is the actual spell, on my sword and just point it down like like close to the ground. Try to get a
Can
nice
Casimir just take the next literally like 3 seconds or something to, just stand at the door, hold the. Is there a doorknob or like what? How does it?
Yeah, it's like it's one of those ring latches, once you sort of that it's a ring, but then you have to turn it. It's a stupid
Oh, yeah,
thing
okay.
to have on a turny thing.
He's
But,
gonna put his
like
hand
farmhouse
on
door
the,
sort of style.
on the
Mhm.
latch and holding just before he actually goes to unlock. He's just going to stop and have a quick listen, just to see if he can orient himself before opening the door and just going straight in, just to see what he
You
can gauge, if he can hear movement.
roll me a perception check.
Oh, ignore the advantage. It's a 19.
19. Okay. You hear another door opening across the chamber from you.
Okay.
And then after a couple of moments, you hear it close again.
Go.
3, 2, 1, go. And I'm gonna open. And I'm gonna stand out with the intention, if I see someone, I'll throw in my hatchet, my axe.
My
Okay.
axe.
As
Does this
you
count as a
burst through the door, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Could we get a surprise round? Because we're all prepped to hit people.
You do get a surprise round, but we'll roll the initiative. We'll then go through
19.
the initiative order without
Angus,
them,
the tab isn't
and then it's on my screen.
I can't.
Yeah, I see it.
Ah, that's weird.
You rolled a 19. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
my
I
bongo.
can't see the tab, but it's fine as long as you can see it, Angus.
You
Don't
probably
stress.
reload.
Beep
help
boop.
you out.
Reload. Gun's gonna punch some people in the face. That's what he do.
You know what's really good from Malison? Oh, that's one of the snake people, not a name. Okay. You know what's really disorienting from like isometric view is when you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 and like the enemy get a surprise round on you, because it just keeps pinging around to everyone, including your own characters, but they can't act, and it's just moving really quickly. So your camera's just fucking flying all over the place for an entire round as you get murdered, and then you can act. It's rough.
Still can't see it, but like I say, it doesn't matter. Like, just tell me when it's me.
It's you.
Oh, okay.
I rolled
Um,
identical initiatives. Yeah, guns.
Abomination.
can I get past Casimir, who's decided to stop literally in the doorway?
I suppose what I should also do is do that, that, and that.
Christ.
Okay.
Okay. So in all fairness,
so
we
I
probably
think-
can't see this guy. But if you wanted to use an action in your surprise round, you could attack these two. But you
Yeah,
can't move in a
those
surprise
would be the ones that you would be aware of as you come in, passing through. Now, Casimir, I'll say, because you say as you burst through the door, if you saw, you were readying an action as you burst through the door. So we'll do that first, and we'll say actually that's all happening before initiative. So if you wanted to roll your attack at, you said the first person you see, which would be the guy right in front of you.
Okay.
And you got your
Of course,
hatchet
man,
out, so presumably rather than throwing it, you'll just
Yeah. I'll-
fucking hit him with it.
It's like I'll throw. Oh wait, you're here.
Yeah. Just tighten your grip, slam it into him.
All right.
This poor snake guy, the door opens, he gets hit, I assume, with at least a bolt, a javelin, and fire. Just immediately. and
That's
more
a
fire.
21 to hit.
21 does hit.
That's a 6 damage.
Points of slashing damage. And now we will go into the turn order. So Gun, it's you that's up.
Am I able to get past Casimir? I can move through him, right?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
Yeah,
I
I think
would
it's-
storm into the room a little bit. Just
Okay.
I believe in a surprise
Sounds
round, you get like
nice.
inaction to do things.
Okay.
but I don't think you get movement. Surprise.
Yeah, well, in 5e, surprise round isn't so much. It's not a limitation on what you do. It's a round of combat
You
Okay.
just skip the
that
people
doesn't
surprised.
include the people who are surprised.
Oh, so would that
Okay,
include
that's
if I
as
even
want
they
better,
to,
are
boys. I love that.
surprised.
So would that mean that if I want to rush past,
You,
he
you
won't
can
have an
move
opportunity?
action and bonus action on this turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Full turn.
Yeah, effectively,
Okay.
yeah.
As I'm leaving, I'll just shout to Dartha to get downstairs, find the prisoners. You know what to do, and then running out, seeing Casimir axe this guy, and then move around him, and then seeing this big, massive snake in the corner. Gunt's gonna make a beeline for it, and as he's going, if I'm allowed the full range of activities, I will cast a rare spell from Gunt. It shall be Magic Missile as I'm running. So that's 3, right? Magic Missile?
Yes.
Mhm.
Do that 3 times.
And then
Okay.
as I
8 points of magic missile damage.
and then so he's like casting those with his left hand, and then as he gets to close range, he will go for a punch. I'm guessing he might be able to just about jump up and punch it in the chest with his offhand. Which is a 16.
Nice.
16. The 16 does hit.
Ooh, lovely.
I don't like how close that sounded.
A mighty 5 damage.
5 points of lightning
Fear
damage.
me, sneaky boy.
This is much larger than the other creatures, and you can see that the scaling on it seems to be much more, I suppose, dense, thick, much more protective
Is
than maybe
the one
some
that
of
I saw
the other
lounging
creatures
about?
that you fought so far. It is,
Right.
yes, yeah.
So this is not another one in that room. Next to us.
Yeah.
No,
I was
just
worried about
this
that
one.
too.
And then
So
that's
initiative
Gunt's.
for NPCs. Okay.
Okay.
Angus, initiative
5
for
rounds, so
NPCs
a
then?
turn.
I think they've got it.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh, sorry, the good NPCs,
Yeah, good NPCs.
not the naughty sneaky ones.
Also, I imagine Delilah and Sarah have been together for a while. Am I familiar with her capabilities as a spellcaster? Can I see her spell list?
Yeah, relatively.
Please.
She's got 1 second. Hang on, I'll get Dartha on there as well. Dartha rolled a good 8. 5, descending again. Don't go. So okay, cool. Casimir.
Right.
So well, there was another question, was there, or was it just the initiative for those people?
Oh, can I see
Okay.
Sarah's spell list? So I can like.
Yes, she's Ray of Frost's a damage cantrip, a minor illusion, magic missile, burning hands, grease, shield, featherfall, darkness, and blur.
The band.
Okay. the band. Okay. Call if you have something. Feel free.
Right. Drawing my greatsword. Going to attack. That's in 11.
An 11 against does not hit, unfortunately.
Yikes.
Only just doesn't hit. but it doesn't.
Is this creature still surprised? If he is, would that be advantage? Basically, how rogues operate.
Oh
right?
yeah. Right?
Yeah. Attacks on surprise creatures have advantage.
Yeah, that wait, I forgot about that being
So,
a thing.
yeah, roll another die for your attack and see if we get better
That's
on
right.
than the 11.
That's a 19.
19 hits.
And I would like to use a spirited die to do a goading attack. So, and I will reroll that 2 first as well. So that's a
Wisdom
Nice.
save.
Sorry. Hold on.
It's a 15 on his wisdom save for the goading attack.
Wait, hold on. How's my damage done here?
Isn't your superiority die a D8, not a D6?
No, I'm doing my reroll. I've
Oh,
not
okay.
done my spirited die yet.
Awesome.
Wait, I saw a 2 on my
You
dice,
re-rolling?
but in the thing it says 3 and 4.
It's 3, 4 plus 3, so there's no 2s to reroll.
Yeah,
That's
right.
just
Ignore that.
10 points of
ignore that
slashing
4,
damage.
ignore that 4. 10. and
Roll
spirited
your-
die, another 2.
So
and what was the wisdom?
12. He rolled a 15 on his wisdom save.
15. I believe he succeeds. What was my 8 proof plus prof, so 10 plus strength at 13. Yeah. Yeah, he passes.
Cool. Okay.
Right, so that's that. Do I go all out on it? Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna do an action surge to get another attack on him.
Nice.
Go for it.
Right.
Still with advantage.
Ooh, yes. That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Natural 20.
Sexy
Roll
stuff.
that
bloodied.
damage.
He's not bloodied after that one attack, is he? Oh, after the 2 attacks, really.
Might be bloodied now.
No.
Okay. I want to just standard damage and yeah, standard damage anyway. With the, but I can reroll those 2s. So 2 of those I will reroll. Nice. Okay,
Nice.
so let's say
What was that?
So this
3
was
plus 3, so 6.
3, 6.
What is going on here? Why is
Plus
it
5 is
3 plus
11. Plus 9. Because it's a crit, so you're just rolling the dice twice, but only applying the bonus to one of those rolls. So you got your 3 and your 4, and then
So,
your 2
6,
5s.
10, 15, 20 damage. Yeah. Right, 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
20.
20.
Now he's bloodied.
Oh, okay. Should have done my goading, but whatever. Alright, yeah, that's all I can do right now.
Okay. Delilah.
Okay, so infusing magic throughout her sword and waving it around in very smooth, fluid motions. The ambient energy around her starts to kind of kick up some dust, and with the light coming in, it almost looks like sparkles. She is going to go and then do the same maneuver where she like hits him and then stabs him to this guy. Blocking the path, giving a little bit of a whap, and keeping anyone else from going into that room unnecessarily. A dwarf friend can still leave if he wants, but I don't want anyone stabbing Sarah. Again, gut fully on the
Okay.
table. Bam.
25
Okay.
hits.
6 piercing damage,
piercing.
and if he chooses to move, another 6.
Okay.
Okay, groovy. And yeah, that's a bonus action to Blade Song and an action to stab. So, yeah. And I'll just direct Sarah to basically stand here and shoot them to death.
Any more to add to your turn there, Delilah?
Nope. Unless you want to give me
All
another
right.
action.
Dartha is going to. Make his way.
He does only have tiny dwarf legs.
He does. So he's taking the dash action to try and make his way all the way to the stairs on the other side. Taking an opportunity attack from that guy who rolls a natural 1. So that misses. And
go.
that is Dartha's turn. Sarah will
Pew, pew, pew.
come to the doorway. Um,
And then Danny DeVito's the entire room. As in starts blasting.
yeah, I'm just trying to work out what sort of lines of sight she's got on anything.
I mean, there's a snake man right in front of me. Could I just shoot him?
Yeah, she'll ray of frost that guy in the face.
Nice.
13, which does hit. So it's 1d8 cold damage. Is 7. And his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Serves him right.
Nail on there, 2. And that's her turn. Gunt, you are back up.
Is it possible for me to reposition this guy? As in, not moving from him, but I want to turn him round by moving around him. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll attempt to move him so that his back is turned to the group. And then I'm just going to keep punching him.
So that would take almost your time. You've got 25 foot of movement, so that's 20 foot to go around him whilst maintaining,
keep facing
dancing
him.
around
Yeah.
quite large.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would go.
That's what I did,
But yeah.
isn't it?
You went.
Oh.
Wouldn't have made it there going your way.
I see what you mean.
Okay, so yeah, roll your attack.
Let's say a 10 and a 9.
A 10 and a 9. Neither of those hit, unfortunately.
Oh man.
You brute. Okay, I guess I'll shout at it in Dwarvish. Calling it names. That's about all Gunt's gonna do.
Hey.
Who has 21 DC. Delilah has 21 AC.
Lila. With
Oh,
mage
shield.
armor on, I'd imagine.
Mage armor, sorry.
So this guy is gonna go to the open doors and call out to those outside.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Angus.
Or
Hopefully it's not a major retcon. Gunt meant to give Dartha the window patch.
okay,
I forgot to tell you.
that's fine. We can go with that. So he's run down there, giving a call out, and has run back, and is now going to take a couple of swings with his. No. The serpentine tail lashes out at you, Casimir. It's a 25 to hit. Well, it's a natural 20, so it hits. So you take 2d6. No, wrong one. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 1s. So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
5.
And you are now grappled.
Do I do a save against that?
No.
Grappling check? No.
No.
Oh.
Just the constrict ability, melee weapon attack on a hit, you're grappled.
Shit. All right. Damn. By which one? Sorry?
This one
Yeah,
here.
that's asleep, I
right.
think.
Yeah. And no, he's wreathed in booming energy, and is slowed by 10 feet from the
Right, okay.
ray of frost. And he is going to take a swing at Casimir, and that's a 15 to hit, and an 11 to hit. Either of those strike you, Casimir. Carl.
Say again, sorry. How much?
15 and an 11.
No, neither.
Right. And so that will be their turn. Gunt. He lashes out with his tail. That's a natural 1, so he doesn't do that.
Jump over to mock him.
Frustrated with the tail not making contact, you see the mouth open wide, the fangs extend, and he strikes with a bite. I'm not rolling this dice anymore. That was another natural 1.
Keep on rolling.
So yeah, that's his turn. Shit. Casimir,
Righty.
find another D20 to use.
So this guy's mostly fucked up, so I feel okay leaving him for the guy that's grappling me. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and chop this guy's hands off at the best of outcomes. Ignore the advantage, I guess, because I don't think I got one. That's 9.
9 doesn't hit, no.
Yikes. Damn it. I should have tried to break the grapples, man. Would have been better at that. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'll stand there. Look at him dead in the eyes.
Okay. Delilah.
The guy who he has embraced starts to cackle, hopefully. Give me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Trying to think of ways to get you out of this grapple, and it's the only idea I have.
Teehee.
That's a 7, so that's a failure. That's the grapply boy down here. That's
Alright. So yeah, he falls prone, and assuming you can't grab somebody when you're incapacitated, you should be out of the grapple. That's all I could do for my action, though, and I don't want to move from this spot. So, I'll tell Sarah to back up a little bit, just in case they have grabby hands. And that'll be my turn.
Excuse their
Okay.
Busy hands.
Mm-hmm.
Dartha makes his way down the stairs before calling back up. There's more of them down here.
Great.
Sort of pulls the warhammer from his belt and starts making his way downstairs.
On his own? Dartha, no.
And
Brave lunatic.
yep. You hear the cracking of warhammer into bone.
It's at least a good sound to hear.
And that is his turn. Zara. Firing off another frosty bolt thing. Ray of frost. And that hits.
Go on.
D8. See. What does this thing have? It is still standing, but it is not looking in good shape at all. Now we're back up to guns.
I think more punches. A 10 and a 19, so the 19 should hit.
A 10 misses, the 19 does hit.
Haha. 8 lightning damage. Crackling through his snaky scales.
8 points Nice.
And it explodes, right?
Yeah, totally. It explodes in a crackle of electricity, but then is fine. Any more to add to your turn, there, Gil?
Nope, that's it. I'm just going to keep punching this guy in the stomach.
So from the main entrance, you see coming down the stairs two of these are the wrong bloody layout. The human bodies with the snake heads. They're starting to make their way in. There. And they are both going to make strikes against you, Casimir.
Of course.
As a player, I'm like, I'm right here, try to hit me. As a character, I'm like, good, keep hitting that guy.
First hit is a 19, Casimir.
Yeah. It's...
So for the record, I have 10 minutes before my hard out.
Yeah, that's 9 points of slashing damage on that first strike. The second is a 24 to hit.
Wait, there was 9.
Doing
say
9, yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right.
The second strike is for a total of what's it got? 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second is going to make.
Oh shit, that was 1.
Yeah, there's 3 in your area at the moment. That's a 17.
17 hits.
17, and the next one is a 20.
What are these guys frightened, by the way? Like, that guy will have disadvantage. Oh, is he fighting? Whatever the hell is... One of them is fucked up.
Something's going on.
Yeah, we haven't got to this guy. It's these guys over here that... so we've got another 4 points of slashing damage for one of those strikes. And 6 points on the other.
So 4 and another 10, yeah.
I yell out, Call of Duty Slasher Man, get behind me, I'm a college student.
Damn. Casimir is heavily wounded right now.
I'm fresh faced.
For clarification, that was another 4 and another 6 damage.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This guy
Heavily blooded.
has got like 10 feet of movement, so he can't even go anywhere. And he will die if he does. He's going to try and back away. He's had enough of this shit. What was your booming blade damage? He doesn't know that it's going to hurt him.
Yeah, there's a magical rune on him. I don't fucking know. 8 question mark. I'm trying to find it. We did a lot of shit. 6.
6.
Under.
Which is, as soon as he steps back, before you even get a chance to take your opportunity attack, the booming blade energy sort of echoes out, and he falls to the ground. Now it's the big boy's shot. He is going to
Missed like a little bitch.
attempt his grapple again.
Bring it.
So that's 26.
Oh no, he brung it.
Don't tempt the good dice.
That is a hit, surprisingly.
So you take
3 damage.
12 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you are now grappled.
Okay.
And he's then going to come and try and bite down on you. That's
Okay. Does he have a
13 to hit on the bite.
That is a miss. Does he not get some kind of advantage, or because I'm restrained?
No, grappled. Grapple's just your movement.
Oh,
zero.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I just think of it like how a snake like wraps in the.
Oh no, actually, you are grappled. The target is restrained. So, attack rolls against the creature have advantage,
Oh right.
and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. That's a 22 this time.
And that will hit.
Wait, when you're grappled, you're restrained.
I think might just be the
That's not
sneaky.
right.
Target is grappled.
When you're restrained, you're.
It's when a snake grabs you, doesn't
Oh,
it?
for
Grapples
the
you.
avoidance of old.
Is he grappled or
Down.
restrained?
He is both.
Yeah.
And restrained.
Mm-hmm. So how much is
Oh,
that? I
shit.
guess.
So that is 10 points of piercing damage
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, shit.
11 points of poison damage.
Ah. Gun goes a little bit limp.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
And
that's less than ideal.
releases his bowels on the snake as a final act of defiance.
You're gonna be picked up hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So big guy is pretty hard hitting. Huh.
jeez. Okay.
You might want to make your way back into that room, guy. I left a rope there to guide you back to the window.
Is that what the rope is for?
No.
We know where the window is. Also,
I'm
just
not
for
entirely sure what the
clarification,
rope was for, but
me neither.
The rope
What-
is so the
did
window
all
would
three-
appear. So okay, I'm going to explain this very quickly. If we went underground and couldn't escape, and instead of coming back up the stairs, because we only know that there's one set of stairs to the underground, we could try and position ourselves anywhere under this room, and then put the window there before I knew it was only vertical, and then the rope would fall down, and then we could climb up and then escape. Was the plan?
Okay.
It
Angus,
wasn't a
did
good
all
plan.
three snake people attack Casimir?
yes.
One of them was Tasha Hideous Laughter. It could not attack or do anything. It was incapacitated.
That's
So
very
one of
true.
them- So one of them
Was
dealt
it-
damage. that
No, it
couldn't
wasn't
have
that
been
one. It was this guy.
So that was wait.
Um,
How much damage was that? That was the 6.
Oh
and
god, it
4?
was the 6 and the 4. Yeah.
It's the one that did the most damage, obviously.
The last.
The
one was
downside of me
6 and
rolling
4.
physical dice is that it doesn't get logged. Yeah, so to
Yeah.
get rid of the 6 and the 4.
So that's 2. Okay.
You might want to mark him because
Awesome.
we're gonna have to stop here in 3 minutes.
That
might
makes
wanna
me not
remember.
bloodied.
Yeah.
Nice.
So thank you. For
I can't
that.
help Gun, but you know, I'm trying. Okay.
So Casimir, let's should we?
let's pick-
I was gonna say,
yeah,
should we wrap this up tonight?
Yeah.
I don't think we've even got enough time for that because I think
Oh, sorry, I
Dunstan's got to
thought
head off
Casimir
in
was
like
the top of the turn, but he was just the first
minutes.
door.
Minutes.
Yeah, cool.
He's just the next one up.
Alrighty.
All right. Angus, can you mark the laughing snake?
Yes, what should I do?
It's a good in-name, Laughing Snake.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
What is this? Snake
Likelihood of me remembering what that icon means when we come back next week. Very low. Okay,
Between the four
so
of us, hopefully one of us will.
thank you everyone for joining us on this this session of the Arinor Adventures. What will happen next week? Will anyone survive? Will it be a 5-minute session because everyone will be dead and
Yep.
will go horribly wrong? We'll see. Who knows?
I'm trying to decide if Casimir falls, if we're staying or if we're leaving.
You guys are just going back to school.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Oh
back
well, we
to school.
tried.
We essentially went AWOL as far as I know.
You'll rush down the stairs, rescue Dartha, escape to Fantasy Island somewhere.
Look, no offense. Fuck Dartha. We're here for her brother. And then all you guys have just been help. Oh, man. Okay. Very fun. I've got like 5 minutes or 11 minutes to drive all the way to work. So I've got to go like
Alright.
now.
See ya.
Bye.
Great.
Oh god.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thank
Yes,
you
thank you,
everyone
everyone.
for tuning in and watching us play. And I hope you enjoyed the game and that you come back and see us play again
And watch us in Pervon as
next
well.
week.
In
And
particular,
watch us
everyone on
and,
Rumble.
and engage in chat. Yeah.
Yes, do feel free
Thank
to
you
say
to
hi.
to all our rumblers. Is that a thing?
No one knows.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pop it on to ending soon. Have a good week, everyone.
What else? I got that one.